Alrighty, I'm on now. It doesn't really matter anymore that I'm late. I thought I had this started for 7:20, not 7:15. But like ultimately, it doesn't matter. I guess people don't realise that normally I'm late to the streams anyways a little bit. I'm always normally a few minutes late. That's how it is. But alright, looks like we're on. Okay, cool. So welcome everyone. I got the new chat up there, I think. Let me just make sure it is up there. Yep, that's it. Except for it doesn't matter if I'm late because I'm here. Put out Levy Carlton, final Thursday night stream of the year as well. So hopefully we can save the best to last, and I think we might. There's a genuine chance we might save the best game to last. We'll see who is in chat. All right, I'll read out the names. PTT Edits, Fox Fam, sorry. Sammy, Daniel Plays, Bing Chilling, Bob Bell, Ben Hopper. All right, if you want to do that multi, I know you were asking for it last time. We don't have much time though to get that sorted. Bronny, Banana Kid, Julie, Daniel. Got a few people in, not bad. If you want to hit the like button, I'll put the sub count up as well. We've actually done alright this week. It's actually been going up for once. So we'll just rum that up. Let me know if you've watched my theme song video yet. I think most people got around it. Like in terms of average like ratios for views, yeah, that's done better than most. So I'm pretty happy so far. It's obviously still only a day old, that video actually, not even a day old. So still a good chance for it to get more. Chuck this up there. Yeah, just if that guy's in the chat though. Tomorrow is going to be elite, says Sammy. Hopefully there's a big crowd there. I'm hoping there is a big crowd because the most of the games I've been to, the first one was the best crowd. Then the other two, there were barely a crowd, and I feel like it'd be more entertaining as a fan with a big crowd. Obviously, you've got Dale Thomas playing, which I was pretty surprised. I'm not like fully surprised, but I didn't expect it to happen. I knew that a player like that was going to end up playing for one of those games, but I didn't think it'd be this week. I didn't think it'd be Dale Thomas. We'll get rid of the live reactions on the. I hate the live reaction the hearts. They just block the chat. It's freaking annoying. At halftime, we can have a look at the new pro team. They have a little sneak peek. I had a look at it. It looks pretty good. I haven't had an in-depth little analysis, so we can have a look at that. But I don't know when it's out though. That's the annoying thing. They've got it already there on the screen, but they haven't actually set a release date yet. So I don't know. We're not really sure yet, but I guess eventually it'll be out. Hopefully it's not out at a crap time though. Ideally, a good time for it to be released would be after next week. Obviously I wanted it to be out on Tuesday, but I was planning it to be out on Tuesday. So that because they've screwed that up, it'd be more ideal if they waited a little bit longer. Because I remember they were originally going to release the game for the AFL 23 game, like during Gather Round. I was thinking to myself, what a terrible idea to do that when all the content creators that are going to promote the game are going to be in Adelaide and are not going to be able to actually play it. I was just thinking that is a shocking idea. The Cats Dogs, cheers for the $1 donation. We'll be doing 4 AFL live reactions this week. So because we'll be doing a few, we're going to set like a little donation goal. And if by the end of the week we hit that amount, we're going to do an overnight stream. So we're actually going to chuck it up on screen right now. Not the biggest fan of overnight streams, but when I'm making a bit of coin in the background, it's never something I would be complaining about. So we are going to chuck that up there. So this week can be a chance for you guys to contribute to that. I have Snapchat. Most people would have it, but I'm not going to give it I'm not going to give you my username. Plus, I don't even use it that much. I occasionally use it, and then I have periods where I use it like once or twice a week. It's just, yeah, if people message me, I'll message back, but I'll sometimes forget to use it because it's not my main use of social media. And really never has been. Alright, let me sign in. To Streamlabs. Hopefully the Saints win the next game. Well, you'll tune in if you want to tune in on the Saturday afternoon. If there's a live reaction to tune into this week, if you want to pencil it in your calendar, it would be the Saints v West Coast one, I would say, because obviously being a Saints fan, I care about the game. I'm going to get angry. You would think you would think the game isn't going to be a smashing, at least not St Kilda's way. So, yeah, all signs are pointing for a pretty big live stream in terms of the numbers and in terms of all the viewers and all that. I feel like if we lose, yeah, I mean, I'm going to get a lot of shit, which is expected, I guess, but whatever. All right, so we'll put that up there. We're going to have a little goal. If we hit the goal, we do it overnight. If we don't hit the goal, it's whatever. I'm not going to mind too much, but I like to hit the goal. I don't want to do the overnight, but I'd actually like to hit the goal. So we're going to chuck it up on screen. Okay, so the goal, we can have 300. And after the 6th of the 1st, or the 2nd, I should say, 2024. We've already got $1, so we can start that there. Copy, and then we'll paste. We'll add and we'll paste. There we go. Up on screen. So we're $1 on the way to 300. That's the goal. Whether we hit that or not, I guess we'll find out. Only time will tell. We do have 4 live streams though, so we've got 4 chances of getting that amount. I've got the Gather End hat on. Reminding me of the Gather End experience that I had. Unfortunately, no vlog though will be out this year. Looking like that's very, very likely now to be the case with all my stuff still lost. But whatever. Just gonna move on. Okay, I got a lot of tabs open, so I'm just gonna close down a few just for the... Okay, there we go. All right, up on screen. It's a bit loud. I'm going to turn it down a bit. Carlton games normally do well for me in terms of the fact that they're normally good games. Might actually have a look real quick. Desktop. Yeah, well, okay. So I'm going to have a little look to see what the last few Carlton games have sort of been in terms of like numbers and closeness of games. So we'll filter the Carlton. I'll be interested. So obviously that was a classic. That was another good game. Also did this game. I know the game wasn't as good, but in terms of enjoyability, that was a really enjoyable Friday. The game sucked, but like the streams popped off. So maybe that was a good idea. This game was good, and also this game. So the only game that wasn't good, the stream still performed quite well. It arguably performed as good as any of the others. So looking forward to hopefully another good Carlton game. And if there are any other Carlton games on the schedule, I think I might be doing this game as well, because I don't think I'm going to be getting a ticket. And I probably will also do this if it's on a Friday. I have nothing on. So quite a few Carlton games. If you're a Carlton fan, or if you're a Carlton fan, you're probably at the game anyways. But regardless, you know, decent matchups. Decent matchups. Commentators reckon it's a 50-50 game. I think because at the Adelaide Oval and Carlton not very good there. I think it's more than a 50-50. Alright, I don't think it's going to happen. That multi. Someone asked the question about the hard drive. Let me answer that. Is your hard drive actually lost or is it done? No, it's so... I'm pretty sure it's lost. Yeah. I'm pretty sure it's lost. Which is probably worse than having it corrupted, because if it was corrupted, you could probably find somewhere that you can fix it. There would be someone that can do it, I feel. But, yeah, I don't know. I really don't know what happened to it at all. I know exactly where I had it last. I follow the steps, all that stuff. I'm going to completely retidy my room tomorrow, so there's a chance it could just be somewhere under the filth, but I don't think so. 3 out of 4 are going Carlton. I just don't know if Carlton are that good. They're a good side, but I don't think they're that good to trust to beat the Power. I'm hoping, yeah, Walsh and Butters, I hope they do well. Looks like I have... okay, give me a sec. Getting close to the first band. We should be already at the first band. It's 7:30. 7:31. Alright, before we start, drop your predictions down below. Let me just make sure I've actually left my predictions in, because I don't want to get another round late. Alright, no, yep, cool. So I've got the tip locked in. Port by 8 tonight. Never tear us apart. I could grab the scarf. I have 2 Port Adelaide scarves, actually, but I think the second Port Adelaide scarf that I had, I gave it away, wanting it back, but never got it back. I'll just hold up an imaginary scarf. Well, you can't really hear it, because they're not blasting it, I guess. For you all have wings. Some of us don't know why. You were standing. You were there. Hey, mate. I'm going to time you out for a while. I couldn't ask for anyone more annoying than what you've just done right there. Tear us apart. All right, cool. Next Thursday, I realistically should be right exactly where this game's been played, at the Adelaide Oval. I'm pretty sure I'll be going to Adelaide Richmond. 90%, I'd say, if not more. Alrighty, we're underway. I'll make sure that whenever I change scenes, this doesn't reset, because I don't want it to reset. I want it to just stay where it should be. Quick inside 50 for Port Adelaide. Marshall claims the mark, doesn't get it. So good start for Port Adelaide, get their first inside 50. Final Thursday night game, that will be good, I reckon, of the year. And by good, I mean close. Nervous for Sunday. I think you guys could lose by a bit. I'm going to say it'll be close, but I think there's a chance you guys could be gassed and lose by like 40. It wouldn't surprise me. It'd surprise me much more if Gold Coast lost by 40. Yet there are more people tipping Essendon. You donate if you talk in the Discord server. I'll talk in the Discord server at quarter time. Alright, donate if you want to donate, because on Sunday night, if you want to, or maybe if it's not Sunday, it'll be definitely sometime soon. There'll be an overnight stream if we hit $300 by the end of the week with all the streams. So, I don't know if you guys want to. Port do have the first goal though. If anyone's wondering why I haven't got any of the goal animations, that was all lost, and I don't know if I'm going to be honestly buggered making them all back again. So I might just retire them for the rest of the season, or make new ones for finals. Because if I do final streams again, I'm hoping they're back to the way they were in 2022. Last year's final series, the streams were as underwhelming as they really could have been. It really wouldn't surprise me if we did lose by a lot because I'm going to the game. It shouldn't make any difference. I will need to ask you to do a favour though, since you'll be at the game for something. I'll need to ask for a favour. You going to the Saints game? No, I'm not going to the Saints game this week. I'm glad I'm not going. Because even if we won, it'd still be a bit of a waste. I couldn't really see any outcome where it wouldn't be much of a waste, because I've already been that few times anyways. Alright, second donation from AFL God. They will probably tick it over to $4 if it does update. But we're going to need some... It's weird with the donations. All the little amounts probably won't get us to 300 unless we get it quick. But if someone just does like a 50 or 100, that'll get to the target much quicker. Probably wouldn't get you on for a stream, Sammy, to be honest. I think we've already established. Dale Thomas is commentating. He's freaking playing tomorrow. Plus, I don't know why you want to get on my stream when... If they play in a final lesson, it probably in Victoria, so don't get on for a stream, mate. Just go to the game. Be a waste. Right, okay, so because of YouTube's policies, I guess $3 turns into $2 because you don't get all the money. So it's the accurate amount, top right. So I'm actually going to need more than $300. Well, that's going to be more difficult to get. We'll see. We'll have it up there. Whatever. Imagine Saints win a kick after the siren. If we win a kick after the siren, then it would have not been a waste if I was there. Because I've never been to a game where we've won a kick after the siren. Always want to go to a game like that. I've been to one, but it was a neutral game. Which was obviously Port Essendon last year. Good kick. Coney's going to cite his options for a goal. Let me just speed it up a little bit because it's a little bit behind. That game though, Port v Essendon, like, was really great kick. So Carlton are on the board. Good start. Yeah, so that game, some dickheads moved over to the section where I was sitting and basically ruined the entire first half. So I was really glad when they got kicked out after half time because it would have may have possibly ruined that last quarter. What are Fidget's tips? Fidget, mate, you're tipping the Eagles by 58 points. Like, we're not that shit. How come he's tipped so many big smashings? He reckons the Power are going to win by 51. DeConey out the middle. And Fantasia does something for once. Finally. You realistically should have been at Port Don's last year. Why weren't you? Andy, thanks for the dono, mate. Is that a... I will check, actually. Because you can sort it through, like, super chats to see if they're all unique people that have donated. Yeah, a few unique ones. $1, realistically, if everyone donated $1, I know that's not going to be realistic, but if they realistically did that, that'd be like 40. Be like, no, not, I don't know how many we have in chat, like 60 people. $60. Alright, I need to update that score. I don't think Fantasia has actually scored a goal in like a few weeks. Like, what's he really done for the Blues? I think Sard's back in this week as well. Yeah, Sard would be in. I don't think he played last week. I might change that song actually because I've had that for a bit. I've had that for almost well, more than half a year now. I think it's due an upgrade. But what would I upgrade it to? I'm not sure. Akers, Horn Francis. It's a pretty high pressure game early on. Yeah, it's so far been a pretty good game. Sometimes you can tell on a Thursday whether it's going to be shit on it in the first 5. So far, Miles Bergman from the 50 runs and carries and kicks, but he misses. This could be the most open top 4 race in a long time because the seasons are normally very close, but there's a gap from the top 4 on the ret. Too bad we're not really in the hunt. We're not in the hunt for the 8, let alone the top 4. But everyone really says it. It's always close. I guess for the top 8, it's obviously still a race, but I think it's more of a race for the top 4. Like, the top 4 is nowhere near locked. I think there's only one side I could lock in the top 4 would be Sydney. I think Geelong might not even make finals altogether. And if they don't, well, I called it early. You're on the Gold Coast with Sam Rodder. Oh, yeah. Oh, I thought you were talking about the Adelaide Oval game. I still don't get why you missed out on that game. It doesn't make any sense whatsoever. Why would you go to Gold Coast for... I know it was a shit game, theoretically, because your side lost, but still, mate. Cripps, well done. High footy, inside 50. Curno's there, and of course he takes it. He'll kick another one here. He's going to continue his streak of goals in every game. I think he's kicked 60 in a row now in 60 games. Chris is in the chat. And another donation from AFL God 651. The Lions fan who I did get to see at Gather Round, so thank you, mate. 4 early donations. Remember, if you want to see me do an overnight stream at the end of the week, if we get to 300 by the end of the week, I'll do that as Curnow kicks it. And the Blues have kicked the last 2 goals, and they've started off pretty hot. Fidget reckons I'll lose by 51. 51 points. Do you regret being... No, it's not a choice I made, you realise. It's not a regret because it's not a choice I made. You shouldn't regret supporting any team, mate. Even if you went for North Melbourne. Bitters just uploaded his tips. Mate, I don't get it. Like, I know he doesn't get many views, but, like, seriously. Why release it when the game's already started? Like, you're obviously not going to get many views. He could probably capitalise on a few new viewers if he does them like on Tuesday or Monday. That's how I recommend you upload them, like a little bit earlier than the end of the week. But I don't get why he's doing it. He does. It's not the only time I've seen him do that as well. I don't understand it. I thought this game was going to be wet. It's clearly not. My original big call was for it to be a high scoring one. Butters, shit kick. How do you think Essendon's going to go this? Well, I mean, they've started pretty well. Carlton 10 marks to 1. I guess you'll see next week. It'll depend on whether they beat the Suns. If they can beat the Suns this week, I think they might actually finish top 4. If they don't, I think they'll probably fall off. So it's a new hole in the rule, but yeah, they'll be harsh on it in this game, and then they'll probably just be lenient after this. So we'll actually be interested to see how many hole in the ball decisions are called today. There have been a couple, I think. There aren't many in a game though. You only get like 5 or 6 in a game, on average, or whatever. I don't know what the average is, but you don't get many. Oh, here we go. Dangerous footy from Carlton. Curnow. Aaliyah couldn't tackle him. Now he does. There's another hole in the ball decision on cue. I didn't get the ladder wrong. Or did I? Oh, I said that West Coast were 4-7. Oh, well, you know that the West Coast Eagles are 3-8, so it's an error, I guess. Remember, I make them all myself, so if I make an error, don't have anyone, I don't have a team behind me making them. At this rate, there's probably no point in having a team. I want to get all the graphics ready for every stream from now on, though. I've have a few that are lost, actually, so it's hard to have them all ready when they're all lost, but the templates I'm talking about. Surely Big Ant release Pro Team. No, I don't want them to release it tomorrow. I don't want to just randomly release. They're not going to randomly release it tomorrow. They're going to set a date so people can wait for it, prepare for it. I think there'll be almost more people pissed off if they did that. Maybe not actually, but like a lot of the content creators will be pissed off because you want to plan a little bit in advance for that. So if they do have it tomorrow, I'll be pissed. You shouldn't have it released on a weekend. I would probably release it on a if Thursday's okay. Don't release it on the same day footy game's on though, I think. It's just you want everyone playing the game, not watching the footy. 7th, what's on the 7th of June? Oh, if they release it freaking next week. If they release it next Thursday, that'd also be really fucking annoying as well. I hope they release it the week after. But they've got, it seems like they've got it already, so how long is the delay really going to be? That's the thing. So it could be released earlier than a couple of weeks. I hope it isn't though. It should have been released Tuesday. That was a perfect time. If they released it Tuesday, I would have been on 35k by now. We're almost there though. We're actually 130. And I was like, oh, we're gonna get there by the end of the week, and we will get there by the end of the week. All right, Port having a set shot. I'm gonna check the scores for this game. Fantasy. It's a tough one when you've got the buys. Sam Walsh is 15 and Zach Butters is 11. So, okay, that's okay. G'day, Colm. Yeah, I have a job. I have a job. Georgiades, that's coming. But no, it isn't coming back. It'll be a point. You get back from Queensland on the 7th of June. What time are you going to be going to Queensland? Well, actually, it's going to be only a few days away, so you'd be leaving like on the Saturday then. If I were you, theoretically, you'd probably want to go to Adelaide straight from Queensland if you had the chance to. So maybe look for flights if you wanted to do that. Burgon has been sold so far. Yeah, you just read my mind. So we have to wait till the last quarter for anyone who does watch the tipping videos for the big call for the game today, which is 5 last quarter Port goals, which looks a bit more likely given it's not wet. I thought it was going to be wet. It may be slippery on the field, but it doesn't seem slippery. The skills seem okay. I have to go grab food as well at quarter time. Maybe even before then. I don't really like leaving during the game though. It says opt off. For fuck's sakes. I'll change that. I can get away with the West Coast mistake, but I can't get away with that. I have to change it. Is that a goal? It is. So Port Adelaide level the scores. It's a pretty good start to this one. Georgiades puts it through from around the 50-metre arc as I have a look to see what graphic I have to change because I know I need it. Alright, does say Optus. Should say Adelaide Oval. Luckily with this laptop it doesn't take long at all to fix. It takes like less than a minute. So it should be fixed in like 20 seconds. Count down from 20. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There. Oh, wait. What the hell? That should be updated. Maybe I got to put it in again. Here we go. Paul looking dangerous. Bergman again. He's been dangerous. He's kicked it long, but it's a good mark on the line from Brody Kemp as I need to figure out why. Okay, there we go. Sard cuts it off. Kennedy. Sard again. Taps it to his advantage of Cripps. Cripps over the top. It's going to be a foot race. I think that was McEntee there. Good tackling. 14 apiece, so set her up for a decent one. Georgiades bouncing it. Slips over. I think if we lose to the Giants after the bye, our season is on the line. Who's we? I'm not sure who you're talking about. Porto playing a little bit better here, it seems. Todd Marshall's had a few chances as well. Yeah, you got to tell me what side you support so I can answer your question properly. Cronulla v Eels, I don't know why you're asking me that. I wouldn't really have an idea. I don't know if Adelaide Richmond will be as one-sided as possible because it'll be Dusty's 300th. Wouldn't surprise me if they don't select him so they can have him play his 300th at home. Because it's not like he's critical. They're not going to, like, they're not winning it final or making, they're not going to have a chance at anything this year. So they might rest him. Theoretically, it could be his 300th, but they might rest him. And who do the Tigers have the week after? Because it'll probably be a game at the MCG. So it would be almost a better idea for the Tigers to do that. And if that's the case, because I know they have no Bolton this week, no Prestia. So if they're still not playing the week after, like it could be one of the biggest wins Adelaide have had ever. 14th. Richmond have Hawthorn. I think they'd rather have that game as Dusty's 300 because they could probably win that game. They're not going to beat Adelaide regardless. Just realised, yes, Soldo's back on the side. Does that mean Sweet isn't getting a game anymore? Do they go the two ruckmen still the power or not? I don't think Sweet's playing. Well, Soldo Probably should kick it, and he just gets it through. Very lucky that's gone through. The Power kick their third and lead it by 6 points. Soldo with the most fantasy points on the ground with 28. And I was right. Sweet isn't playing. They're not going the double ruckman. Yeah, they only play when they're injured, I guess. They're cracking down on the hold the ball rule now, Skipper. That's like the 6th one already this quarter. But I'll have a look at the replay again because you're not... We threw it. You wouldn't complain if it went the other way. If you got the free, you'd be like, yeah, it's fair. Yeah, it was a throw, wasn't it? Support by 6. Rosie. Butters. Butters needs to get into the game a little bit for my fantasy, but I did decide to VC him, so that's okay. Unlike the C I had him on last week. Chincotta should be marked, and it is by Farrell. You're still confused because they aren't sticking to what they said. They changed the rules, mate. Well, they're going to be more on top of the decisions, so I don't know. They always seem to do that. I'm not sick, mate. I for once, I don't sound sick, I don't think. Like, Jesus. Because if I'm sick today, I'm sick every single week of my life. Might as well just be fully sick. Wear a mask everywhere I go. Surely I don't... I really hope I don't sound it. I don't think I sound it. I definitely did last stream. What was the last stream? Yeah, Freo Collingwood. Like, I've got a little bit of shit in my nose, but, like, it's not like it's blocked. I can smell for once. It's not... I wouldn't consider that sick at all. Horn Francis. A one-on-one. Should be won by the Blues. It will be won by the Blues. Hollands to the wing. To Williams, who kicked 4 last week. Playing... Well, I don't know why he was playing 4 last week, but it worked, I guess. He kicked 4. It's probably the first time in his career he's done something like that. You feel Rioli and Connor may be the difference. Rioli's got X factor really in him, which not many forwards or small forwards possess. And then Rosie, well, I don't even know if he's fully fit yet. I'd assume so. He's playing more forward though. Oh no. Carlton, they've mucked that one up. But it'll be a free. So Soldo gives away a free. 3 minutes to go in this quarter. Not many high scorers in this game, actually. Butters has been just disappointing for a first quarter score. Curnow. Now, I wonder if they're going to be... No, they're not going to be harsh on that. That isn't a hole in the ball free kick. If that was AFL 23, it'd be a hole in the ball free kick. Yeah, I know, Skipper, but it'd be the same with Carlton fans, you realise. Both have a pretty feral fan. I think Port's fan base are more feral. I'll agree with that. But both have a feral fan base. Smothered footy, 2:29. Another tackle. Without it, it'll be a Port free. They get their free kick that they wanted. The Power... I think they're leading the free kick count as well, actually. Yeah, they're leading it 4-1. But it's unsurprising. They always get the advantage at home with the free kicks. Against the Saints, it was like 25-12 or like 25-10. 2 to go. Drew gets caught. Quick kick high. There's Burgoyne. Can he get to the footy first? Hollands is there. Hollands does well. Burgoyne does well. Hollands does better. Oh, not this guy again. Quickly hide him. Quick, quick, quick. Hide, hide, hide. You tried to get 6, maybe 7 letters out. That's probably a new record. Skipper reckons this is going to be like the Gold Coast game last week. We got 14-2. Oh, that was crazy. I was there with Will. And the amount of Bronx cheers when Carlton finally got some free kicks was quite crazy. Yeah, the umpiring for that game was quite ludicrous. It definitely evened up later in the game. I don't know what the final free kick count was, but at that point, it was pretty bad. Cheers for the subscriber there, Jordan, if you're watching. Probably isn't watching, though. Probably just subscribed from another video. I think I've gained almost like 60 subs through that theme song video alone, and it's not like it's blown up yet, so it's a good sign. Good take. Hewitt, with a minute to go, on the 50, he's going to assess his options, but he might just go back and have a crack. You should top 10 best, worst haircuts. Yeah, and if I did a video like that, I could sort of edit the same style as I did with the theme song video. He's not going to go for goal. And Curnow will get the free kick. And Blues fans reckon he doesn't get gifted free kicks. Was that gifted? Maybe not so much, but it was slightly soft. Was that slightly soft, or was that just fully there? Well, regardless, Carlton, they'll be even at not 3 quarter time, so they'll be even at quarter time with Curnow kicking 2. So Curnow, he'd be leading the common right now, I'm pretty sure still. And quarter time, it'll be 20 apiece. So you can't really ask for more of a close game to start things off. Even Stevens in a shortish quarter compared to the average so far this year. I'll be back. I think I've got some food that I'm going to grab at quarter time. At halftime, we'll review the AFL 23 Pro Team little sneak peek that they've got out. I know some people will be interested in that, so we can have a little chat about that. I know someone wanted to get on the Discord. I don't know if they realistically do, but if they do, just wait whilst I'm gone and I'll add you in, because they said I'm going to donate. I really doubt it. In fact, I think they won't, but I'll still do it anyways if there are people in there, but I'll be back quickly. Okay. Never really like leaving the stream at any stage because everyone seems to leave, but that seems to be expected. I can hear my dog scratching, wanting to get in, but I'm not going to let her in because she'll just be annoying. Of course, there's no one in the server, so I'm just not going to believe it when people say they want to get on anymore, because if people are just going to be like that, what's the point? Daniel, can you just fuck off, mate? Like, genuinely? Get song number 9 ready for the end of the game. So what we have for dinner, we got a couple of 4 and 20 pies. I wonder how those compare, the ones from the oven at home to the ones at the footy. Because those are light. I haven't had a great pie. Oh my lord. Oi, look at Rolls Macca's chat right now.
What's it called? The one against...
Why is that fake account going on not just my stream, but going on other people's streams? And there'll be a few people that'll see that, not knowing who I am, and then just, when they hear of my name, pop up, they'll be like, oh, that's the guy that spammed the N-word, even though it had nothing to do with me. So whoever that person is, I don't know why they do it every Thursday night, but it's literally getting to the point where it's a fucking joke. They're doing it every stream, like 4 times a stream, spamming the same crap with the same different account. That has to be the same person or same group of people. And it isn't just on my account. They're probably going to find other streamers of this game. I don't know if there's anyone else streaming the game. Are there anyone else streaming this game? I'll have a find out, actually. They're probably on the Blue Abroad stream right now, if they're even subscribed to Blue Abroad. Watch them join the Blue Abroad live stream as we speak. Keep the humour up in your videos. Wake up this morning and watch your... Oh, you enjoyed it. I appreciate it, because not every single one of our videos is like filled with humour, but I decided to implement quite a bit of it in that last video, just because I feel like for a video like that, it's a bit of a controversial opinions and all that. People might get around it. And the last few times I've done something similar, they've done quite well. People enjoyed it. So I've got a few more similar to that one that I'll have in stock soon over the next couple of weeks. Good to see people enjoy the latest video though. When's the Leaf? That should be out next week. But if it's not out next week, it's alright. I don't need to get it out any time soon. But it's doing decent, and I think it really should pick up. I've seen other ranking theme song videos, and you have like these really average quality videos getting over 30k, some 80k. I think with the oh cool, and I'm now 3rd in the search term, so people are just gonna find it and they'll see it's me if they know who I am. So I'm hoping that's a bit of evergreen content. There's 7 other people streaming the game. 7? Are there more are there more channels now doing live streams? Is that why possibly they haven't quite been doing as well as of late, because there's more competition, or what's the reason? Could be. The theme song video was great, says Johnny. Skipper enjoyed it as well. Appreciate it, guys. You said before, I'll have another one similarly edited out soon. Not theme songs, but if you got suggestions, if it's not theme songs, what else could I do? And when I'm streaming, I prefer to have like foods like a pie than like, I don't know, spaghetti bolognese, just because it's more like easier to have it during a game. Cheers, Sports Nut. Yeah, mate. They're doing it on other people's streams as well, but Sports Nut saving the day. So everyone get around Sports Nut. W's to him in the chat. Sard takes the defense and mark. We definitely need mods tonight. Xavier, calm the power. Sorry to hear about the Melbourne Rebels going bankrupt and and folding. I know you're realistically the only Melbourne Rebels fan I know, you and like a couple others, but still, not a good sight to see for anyone really that's a fan of Australian sport. But hopefully for your sake, the Power do get up. And for my tip, do you want me to leave? I just want you to act normal, Fonts. I don't know what your deal is, but I've already told you I'm not giving away my Snapchat, and you keep spamming. So if you can do it, keep doing it. I'm gonna hide you. You get one more chance, mate. I think I'm being as fair as I can possibly be. Decoding Kerno. Good work. Walsh gives it off. Hewitt gives it off to Kemp. Can Brody Kemp snap the goal? It looks all right. It's a goal. The Blues have hit the lead, and they've responded with 2 of their own to take the lead back by 6 early in the second. That was a great goal. A rare goal for Brody Kemp. Yeah, I don't even know what he's doing there. He's in unfamiliar territory. Wino sauce on the pie. Well, I might have sauce on the second. I used to never really like sauce on the pie, but then I've started to realise that it adds a little bit more flavour. I've got the sauce, but it's whether or not I will actually put it on the second one. What do we reckon? Are we fans of that? Sauce on pies or nah? Are we just plain? You'll never do it again if you sing the Eston theme song. I'm not going to sing the Eston theme song, mate, so go on, do it again and you'll get hidden. Oh, this could be one of the great responses for the Power. Horn Francis. They're always hard, those ones from the middle, straight after. Mate, you're acting so desperately in the chat now. It's actually not looking good for you. If you donate, I'll sing the SM theme song. They will compromise. Needs sauce if the pie's plain. No, but if it's a really good pie wouldn't need sauce. But I agree, this is probably a pie that would, because I wouldn't say this is a really good pie, but it's a fine pie. It's pretty decent, but it's not a really good pie. But I get what you mean from your comment there. And I don't want to eat this like really quickly. I want to like enjoy it, and also like when it's hot, you've got to like you can't eat it that quickly either. Suns to make finals. Well, we'll find out, I guess. They could be the 8 after the end of the round, which would be one of the first times after the midway of the season where the Suns are the 8. But I'll do my mid-season predictions out next week. Damn it. I was just talking about how the pie was hot. I've just dropped some of the meat on myself, on my hands, and on my... Likely I'm not wearing shorts, but still, that is hot. Fuck. Damn it. I don't have anything to wipe. I'm just going to use an old sock. It was very funny how you were singing the Hawk song. There you go. Thank you, Daniel. Glad you thought that was funny. My mic's glitching again. Glitching? And you mean, what do you mean by again? Oh. It's because we were dropping frames. And we're still dropping a few frames. Let me just check on my phone if I've got it anywhere near me. Do I have it? All good now. It's very glitchy. Really? Better not be glitching. Well, I'll just watch this bit of play. If Horn Francis can put the power in front, then we'll figure out if it's still glitching, if people are still going to complain. I'm not sure. Has he kicked the goal? He's missed it. So we'll see if we are still not great. Well, it looks okay. Remember... Oh, shit. Actually, this is how you turn up. Is the audio now better and louder and crisper? Is the audio now better and... Oh, that's actually no. No. There. That'll actually be a little bit better. I've just realized the gain on my mic was always set really low. And I thought I was actually turning it up, but I was only turning up the volume if I had headphones in, not the actual gain of the mic. Am I streaming tomorrow? No, I'm not streaming tomorrow night. I'm not streaming. I'm going to Oakley instead. You just delayed. No, I wasn't delayed. I wasn't really delayed at all. I don't think I've been delayed at all. Getting a SUV tomorrow. Getting a Sivlaki. Is that what you're asking me? Just if I'm getting a Sivlaki tomorrow? The new hold the rule ball. Sorry, hold the ball rule, I should say. Yeah, that's right. They wouldn't normally pay that, but they have this time around, and the Blues... well, they'll take it, I guess. You'll take it. Decoding. Sorry, Mackay. Oh, should be a goal. Kennedy. Oh, he dribbles it. I don't know why I did that. Aaliyah just dived. Don't know why I did that at all. Next international rule is going to be up to go. And another free kick. So many frees in this game. I'm not going to an international rules game if it's not in Melbourne, mate. And particularly if it's not in freaking Australia. And I don't think they do it anymore. They should, though. Mackay takes them up. They really should bring it back. 11 free kicks to the power. So no. 11 free kicks overall to both sides. But I don't think there are international rules games anymore. I think they've gotten rid of them. I don't think it's back. It should be back. Mackay gets the goal. So Carlton have been accurate so far here at the Adelaide Oval. 5 goals, 2. Decent turnout for the Blues fans as well. It got fucked over COVID, but COVID's... A few things have been fucked over after COVID, which is annoying. Like, it shouldn't be that international rules is now completely gone. COVID... Yes, it's technically still a thing, but no one cares about COVID anymore. No one's going to be isolating. No one's going to be doing this. No one's going to be doing that. There are no travel restrictions. I won't do anything, Zayden, because it's not happening, mate. The Eagles are not playing the Saints tomorrow. Are you ever going to come back to Adelaide before Gatherham? At least twice. Clear next week. Wines, high ball. Inside 50. Kemp there. Fist. Always dangerous when the fist is out. Can the ball get spilt loose? It does. But it'll get caught. Bring back the EJ Whitten Legends game. Yeah, and they've also gotten rid of that as well. And it was probably because of COVID. Why are they getting rid of so many iconic... Ben Hopper, mate. I appreciate you. Oh, this is the last day we can gift members, so we might have to do that at half time. Or maybe we'll wait till we hit 100 at any stage, because we'll hit 100 viewers, I reckon. Cheers, mate. Yeah, they got rid of that. They got rid of State of Origin. I kind of get why they got rid of State of Origin in a way, but I don't get why they got... And they haven't, like... AFLX could make a return as well. The NAB Cup could make a... So many things like that. That, you know, we all missed and we remembered are all gone. Because the international rules was actually relevant for a little bit. Like, during November, you know, there was a little bit of footy to talk about and watch and all that stuff. And it probably would have done very well on a stream. Because it's the end of May and you can do it you can do like 10 or so a month. So today's the last day. I mean, I can do it tomorrow, but I'm not streaming. It's the last day for me to gift memberships. It's not the last day for you guys. If you wanted to gift memberships right now, I wouldn't complain. Alright. We'll have the other pie in like 5 or so minutes. I just want to watch the game for a little bit without worrying about eating the pie. You're a nuisance in every stream. What's he doing now? Please gift me a member. I'm in every stream. You've been annoying in every stream from what everyone's saying in the chat. And you realise I can't pick and choose who I can give a membership to. So you're just going to have to hope and pray. Travis spoke. I was going to actually add him into my fantasy side. I should have over bloody Butters. And Ivan Soldo. He's already kicked a goal. I doubt there'll be many people holding on to Soldo as a player. But he... Oh no, Butters on 40 now. He's just been a quiet achiever. Walsh on 31. Hopefully they both get me to 100. Never mind. I'll take back what I said about Butters. Butters on 40. And Travis Boak on 13. And he was an option as a DPP forward. I'm pretty sure he's a DPP. Are you ever going to do a Kahoot again? I will. I'm just going to wait for the right time. I don't want to do Kahoot streams when it's been a bit of a flat period on the channel. I want to do it when the channel's really up and running, because that's when I can really gain the most out of the Kahoot streams. But if I do them every week, it loses its... No one's going to give a shit if I do them every week. So I'll wait. And I reckon on Thursdays, we'll see what day, but one of the weekdays for like a span of like a few weeks, we'll bring it back. But we've got to ensure that they're still relevant enough, because people, they do get bored of Kahoots if they're not done right. Have you have any hints for your mystery? Oh, the mystery video. It won't be out tomorrow, by the way. The footy card video will be out tomorrow. The mystery video... Well, I'm going to try and release it on Sunday. And if it's not on Sunday, then it'll be out the next week. But I'll try and release it this week, because I want to have it out this week. Do you want a hint? I know it sounds really similar to what UCAT just uploaded, but it's in a way kind of the same. Not the same concept, but like it'll involve a dartboard. Do you think West Coast will post a challenge against the Saints? Mate, I think they'll win, let alone post a challenge. Fidget reckons they're going to win by 59 or whatever. Like, he thinks we're getting absolutely analed by them. Like, mate, if that happened, could be the most amount of viewers I've seen on a stream ever. So, 23 to 33. It's not like a darts video, but it has... If you watched UCAT's video, it's similar in the way that I use darts to randomly select certain things associated to an AFL game. But it's not like it's not his video that he did, but it's just in a way a similar concept that I already thought about before he even I knew about his video. But yeah, that was a good one. the UCAT video. Walsh hits it inside 50. It's going to go back to Zerk Thatcher. Dartboard's a team I go from the 20. No. No, nothing like that. Kick Daniel. Just, you shouldn't get that annoyed about him. Right now, he's whatever. He's just being a little bit of a nuisance, but he's not really doing anything wrong right now. He did cop his timeout. He's back. As long as he doesn't spam, don't be racist. Don't spam. Don't annoy the others in the chat. Don't pick up arguments. I'll let him be. I won't read all his messages out if I don't want to, but I'll leave him be. Whatever. Just ignore the people. The reason why they're telling you to leave is because of the stuff you've been saying. For right reason. You've been pissing people off. Don't know if you realise that or not. You should after the spam though. I can't believe you didn't realise that was not allowed. So, Blues lead it by 10. Scoring's not been as high as I thought after what we saw in the first 10 minutes, but the intensity's been up. Pressure and tackling's been up. Free kicks have been up through the holding the ball decision that they've cracked down on. And yeah, enjoyability's been pretty good for the most part. I'm actually not really that bored, although in the last 5 or 10 there hasn't been much to be excited about. Aaliyah kicks it, and that might go out of the full. No, but it'll be deliberate. Another free. Skip up. Finally, a comment has nothing to do with Daniel shit. Albo is apparently invested in a Papua New Guinea NRL team. A Papua New Guinea NRL team. Because they need an 18th team, the NRL. So will that be their 18th, like an international side? Theoretically, if the AFL were to roll, like, because we're all talking about a 20th team in the AFL, and the candidates are the, Darwin, Canberra, and I feel like they're the only two candidates unless you want a second side in SA or WA, or third, I should say. What about if you have one in New Zealand? I know that's like a long shot and all that, and you'd probably want to have more games experimented in New Zealand, but that'll contribute to the growth of the game probably better than having it in any other location. Imagine that. New Zealand team. More eyes on the game. They do have a New Zealand team. I'm talking about the AFL, not the NRL. I know the NRL have an AFL. I know the NRL have a New Zealand team. I'm talking about the 20th AFL team. I'm not saying they're going to do it, but I'm just saying it could actually maybe be okay. I don't know. Jeez, why is Stevic so pissed off? Farrell off one step. They messed that up, the power. Somehow. Because Burns a good kick in those positions, but they've messed that up. You feel like New Zealand AFL team's a good idea, but it would fold after a few seasons. Like, no, they're not going to fold a side after 5 years, the AFL. They're too stubborn for that. Otherwise, Gold Coast should have already been out of the comp. Because you'd think if New Zealand, or whatever new side gets entered in the comp, they're not going to be as unsuccessful as what Gold Coast have been. And so many people were saying just get rid of Gold Coast. And might still be saying that now, although that's definitely not fucking happening. Curto has, well, he hasn't taken it. And that's probably a fair decision. Okay, well, Beastly Edits can go. Yep, get rid of that. Why is that being spammed? Of all things you could pick, you pick that. Maybe I should hashtag get out of the screen, get it? Because it's get. Get out. Hasn't been a goal in a while, actually. In fact, there's only been 2 in this quarter, and they've both been by the Blues. No goal in 12 minutes of playing time here. So 9 points now, I should say. Port get an advantage, and Georgiades, who has been their main contributor up forward for the Power. He's kicked 1 goal, but I feel like he's been the most promising forward. Do you like the mid-season draft? Is it a good idea? It's a good idea for clubs that have been rampaged by injuries and need a few extra list spots. There would be a few people that think it's a bad idea, I don't think. But a mid-season trade period, that's a different question, whether people will think that's a good idea or not. Georgiades kicks the goal. The Power finally get their first of the quarter. And Georgiades kicks his second. 3 points here at the Adelaide Oval. The umpiring's been good this game of far, yet people are still... People are going to complain about umpiring no matter what happens in the game. The umpiring could be absolutely perfect for the entire game, and then a 50-50 call that the umpire is going to have to get, on... Like, he's going to have to make the call, but there'll be some people shitty on the umpiring regardless of the call that gets made, and then that'll be the big talking point because that call was made, even though it was a 50-50. What else can you expect? It wasn't really a clear call. It could have gone any way. And then everyone's just going to complain about the umpires. They can't really win the umpires in that scenario. And it's not really fair when they've actually... Like, when that occurs during a game where they've been really good for basically all of it. It's just the final call. Late game, they only focus about. Butters on 38. He was on 42 10 minutes ago. What the fuck's he been doing? How can he be losing 4 points in 12 minutes? Well, that's frustrating to see that, honestly. Boke. There could be 0 free kicks paid either way, and there'll still be one fan. In every game, if you look at... Oh, that has to be holding the ball. That's a fair call. That would have been paid any week. You can't really argue that. Or can you? Or actually, technically, it got his... Almost tripping, actually. Got him quite low on the body, and he technically kicked that. He did technically hit that. But at the end of the day, you just pay it. I think. I know he technically kicked that, actually. But how's the umpire really going to see that? Port haven't been... Wrong button. Didn't mean to do that. Yeah, Port haven't been kicking straight. And that trend continues at the Adelaide Oval for them. I didn't mean to do that. That wasn't even the right... But that was like a Geelong game that I clicked on. I don't even know what the hell that was. How's it going, Sebas? It's going to be another shortish quarter. But it's going to be, for once, close at half-time. I can't remember the last time a margin's been under a goal at half-time on a Thursday game. Could be the first Thursday game all year. Well, that's been the case. Sard plays a bit of soccer. Just... Oh, my goodness. Imagine, that would have been one of the best soccer goals of all time. If we can think of soccer goals, like the best soccer goals we've seen, I'd probably say David King's was the best. And that was like... I don't know if anyone else remembers this. There would be a few that do. It was against Brisbane, I'm pretty sure. Like it, the Docklands. I think 2003, 2004. He kicked it from 55. Westhoff in China. Yeah, that was pretty good as well. I think King's, though. Last week was 4 points. Oh, was that game 4 points? I thought it was a bit... Last game still... I don't know. Maybe I just couldn't really remember it, but I should have honestly remembered it. It was last week, but apart from last week and apart from this game, if it ends up being, I think it's could be the only other game. Lord Francis Boak from 50 goes long. Has he kicked straight? The answer's no. 32 to 34. Do you have the new Crows Clash, Guernsey? Unfortunately not. I'm not Andy Munro. He would. He'd probably have 15 variants of the new Crows Clash Guernsey, but I don't collect Guernseys for other clubs because I am not rich. If I was rich, I would 100% be collecting Guernseys for every club because that'd be pretty cool. But if you wanted to be like a proper, genuine fan of your team, I feel like that's almost a sin to be collecting other teams' Guernseys. I think scarves are fine. Everyone does it. You know, you can wear a scarf for another club and not get axed on by fans. But I don't know about Guernsey. I wouldn't go to a random game and wear a Guernsey of a different club. Unless it's for content, then maybe. Walsh 50. Haven't seen Butters for ages, so he could be subbed out, which would be fucking annoying, I guess. Boker's kicked to 0 goals, 11 this year. How'd you find that stat out? Did they say it or something? Is he playing forward as well? 0 goals, 11. Walsh. To guarantee a 50-plus score at halftime. Burton. Fogarty, sorry. Give it a Walsh. Hollands. If it bounces, it could work. Oh! Oh my God. That was a bit of an overreaction, but that was on target. I didn't see the play coming. On that angle, that looked like that could have been one of... Probably, honestly, like we were talking about best soccer goals. That could have probably beaten the cake. Well, that got me up and about. That'll be it. So, half-time. We're set for a pretty good finish, I reckon. As expected. I know, as a late, I haven't really jumped in the gun, calling any really, like, many games close, but I think this is going to be a decent one. It hasn't really been very high scoring. I know people are saying because of that it's been boring, but I think it's been ultimately a pretty good one. Alright, soon we'll be going through the AFL 23 Pro team. I always want to take a look. If there is anyone waiting. Oh, there actually is someone waiting in the waiting room. I'll drag him in then. That looks like it's that Ben guy from the last time I streamed. Well, if you want me to drag you in, I can drag you in for a little bit, for like a minute or so. You think he gets dropped regardless of how he plays tonight? What if he kicks 3 in the second half? Would you keep him? I'll drag you in. I mean, I might as well. Alright, you're on, mate. Not bad. It's been alright. We forgot about that. I think you want to do a multi. Maybe Sunday if you're able to do so, because I know that there'll be 2 games, so there'll be time for that. And I think the Sunday games are going to be better off than Thursday nights anyway, so that can be an option if you wanted to do something. But if we do that, you'd have to hop on beforehand so you can sort something out quickly. Yep, cool. Anyways, how have you found the game so far? I agree. Oh, I just realised you guys couldn't hear you. You should be able to be heard now on the stream. But yeah, no, umpiring's been alright. A few extra free kicks, but that was expected. Yeah, it's going to be... Who'd you tip for this game prior to the start?
I had Port by 10. Port by 10.
Right. I had, yeah, so I had similar, Port by 8. Could go either way. I think it's... Can't really pick a win. I mean, Port had more chances. They've been inaccurate. But I think I'll still lead on Port. I don't know about you. I don't know if you're still on the Port side or
Yeah,
you sort of...
I only went with Port because it's at Adelaide, but I was skeptical because of all the injuries that they've got. So they've done all right so far. Just hope they can hold on, I suppose.
Yeah, I think it'll be decided by less than a couple goals. It'll be one of those tight pressure 60 apiece sort of last quarter games, I feel like. Yeah, that's what I reckon. Oh, I'll leave you to it. I'll probably jump on have a look at the new sneak peek for the AFL 23. So, cheers for hopping on. I'll talk to you later on another
Catch
stream.
up.
But obviously, if you're still in the chat, obviously feel free to continue talking. And if you also want to have a chat, I don't really know if there's anything you particularly want to say, but there's always a chance to. But we'll give it a watch because it's definitely a topic of discussion that we can talk about. Your latest video is crazy. See the Bombers fly down. They could do that though, mate. Where is the trailer? Big Ant Studios. And we can have a little bit of a discussion. You'd think this is not copyright, but if it is, well, am I damned. Actually, I might as well have my pie now. Can you do gifted memberships? Give me a sec. If we hit 100, we'll do gifted. I think we hit 100 in the second, but I forgot to. But if it's close, we'll hit 100, so we can do gifted later. I only have 5 to gift, though. Unfortunately, haven't got many. I'll wait till after, but the ratings are off by a long shot. Yeah, we can have a look at the ratings. People are complaining. I only saw like a little bit. But you're going to get people complaining anyways. You're never going to get accurate ratings ever. Ratings change every week. Players get better every week and all that. I have some sauce on them as well, I guess. And it's not as hot as well. Oh, let's just watch the trailer. Ban Phillip. Yeah, I will. Phillip's been an idiot. I'll get rid of him for 10 minutes. So, I kind of want to pause a few times. So you've got like you can select the side from the looks of it. Let me just quickly bring up the other chat, just so I'm aware of the chat. All right. Anyway, so you got the 18 clubs there. It looks like. I don't understand. So they clicked on Carlton. Oh, I guess it's the team you support. I don't know. What are the ratings? 82 Nick Newman, 84 Buckley, 85 Short. You've got physical, offense. What are your thoughts on me? I think you're trying a little bit too hard to get my attention. That's what I think. Yeah, so 86 Crips. Crips shouldn't be 86. If Crips is 86, what's the highest rated player going to be? Mackay 87, Tom Lynch 87. Not this year, he's been injured. Stringer 81. Okay. Anyways, we're not going to just focus on the ratings. I want to see all the other stuff. So, defenders, midfielders. So that's like, yeah, your bench and then your sub. There's your squad. What I'm eating a pie. Play card pack. I hope the packs aren't really expensive because I want to be opening packs on Star. I reckon that'd be good fun, but I hope they're not going to charge that much for the packs. Especially if it ends up being a flop. So this is what like a bronze pack would be. So I guess you don't really get any star players in a bronze pack. Is that how it is? And you got to pick a minimum 4 players. So it's all at random. You got a few known players, I guess. You got Hayes, Crozier. Then you got a few like rookies really that you're not going to give much game time, but it makes sense that you're going to be getting those sort of players. Brandon Ryan. We have 69 view. Daniel, can you just pipe down, my friend? If we hit triple figures after the end of this trailer, I'll do another member giveaway. Just pipe down. 15 cards it contains. That's quite a lot. I've never really gotten around FIFA and any of that sort of stuff with Pro Teams. I don't really know what Pro Teams all about. I'm not as really that familiar with it. I'm not going to Perth, Troy, unfortunately. Well, probably fortunately, actually. Can you select like waffle plays? Or is it just AFL players you get in your team? Or can you get other league players? Because surely that would work, right? Or I don't know. Because that's the case in other like games. You can pick players from different leagues. Pro Team coins. How are you going to get Pro Team coins though? You only pick 4 out the pack though. Yeah, well, maybe you can change that. But you're not going to want all 15 anyways from that pack that I saw. A lot of those players you're not going to really care about. So you don't just get players. It seems like you can get some other stuff. So that's a team builder pack. So you get a Hawthorn beanie. Why would you want a beanie? What use will that be? Silver Super Contract. North Adelaide. Is that just the theme song? So you can have the North Adelaide Roosters theme song. Again, I don't know why you'd want that. You can... So you get 4 picks. You pick what you want out of those. South Fremantle Bulldogs Waffle. Kazali Stadium. It's all random shit, isn't it? Gold Coast Suns of VFL. The Zebras. Churnside Park. Why is that even in the game? You get banners. You get the Richmond Tigers VFL squad, which is basically their AFL squad. So, might as well pick that as an AFL team. And an additional pack. So if you want more picks, it looks like you have to pay extra coins. What's the giveaway? What do you remember? What's the giveaway? I mean, like, the graphics look fine, I feel. I don't know if the gameplay is going to be any better, though. Use the items you've just picked to create your team. You can modify your team later anytime with the cards you own you've purchased from the store. Sign a full name, nickname, initials, emblem, home Guernsey, and home stadium to continue. Wait, what was that I saw? A crowd chant. I guess they've got all this other stuff that you don't really know why you'd want it. You got the Guernseys, I guess. That's Yellow Beer Makers right there. You got the stadiums. So I assume like the MCG and all that would be the rare ones. The rarest stadium in the game. I think. It looks like there's Team of the Week, there's Store, there's Level Progression. Well, there you go. That's the trailer in a nutshell. I wonder if they'll release any more sneak peeks, or if that's it. And then they'll get straight to it. When will they release the game? No one knows. Fuck. I almost choked on my pie. Why does no one like the West Coast theme? So it's just not really a... The tune and anthem just doesn't really fit the AFL vibe. It's just like the intro's too long. I don't know. The old one's better. Am I streaming Gold Coast Suns and Essendon? Yep. Stay tuned if you want to check that one out. Ben says, I'm guessing Pro Team Coin will be the currency you pay for. The other one will be from doing challenges. Yeah, so I guess the more you play, you can earn coins, and then you can also pay current. I think I don't know if it's the same or if there are different little bits of currency. Why don't you like Perth? Never said I don't like Perth. What streaming app do you use for? I use OBS to stream. No membership. Daniel, mate, can you just stop? Hold on, we'll be back. Look, just try not to worry about the membership stuff, okay? If it happens, it happens. I will do it at the end of the stream if we don't. I was just thinking it'd be better if we got a little bit hype for it. And that's all you keep spamming about. It's kind of getting a bit annoying, mate, to be honest. Can we do a footy grid whilst we wait? Any more chats related to the pro team? You can put it in. Might give Gridley a go. Haven't really done this in ages, so looks like you get free hits in this game now. I'll read some more of the chat. I think you can see my screen, can you? Alright, there you go. I'm just going to check as well, just so I don't miss out on the start of the next quarter. I've got 4:38. Maybe we don't do this because this will take a little bit longer. Maybe a Warple. That won't take as long. Hopefully, if you've already done the Warple for the apologies. Yep. If you've already done the Warple for today, don't spoil it. But Pickett. If it's Pickett, mate, I swear to God. Mate, come on. Ruin it for everyone. I might just change the date and time, because that if you change the date and time, you can actually play one from a different day. So if I was like, okay, let's change the date to, like, I don't know, the 16th of May. I'll have to change it back because it'll be confusing when I see the fact that it's 16th of May. Yeah, alright, we get another one. Don't be a dickhead this time, mate. I'll let you guys have a little bit of a guess. Remember, we only have like a few minutes to go, so this is why 3.5. So this is a lot easier than... Who would this remind me of? What player? Rioli. Well, it can't be Heath Shaw. Current. We'll go. I mean, you want to go? Is it Willie Rioli or Daniel Rioli? Willie Rioli. I don't think it's Willie Rioli, but we might as well just give it a crack. I mean, look, we have 8 guesses, so if we want to waste one, it's not really a waste. We just want to go AFL Legends player. Oh, you got it right. I wasn't expecting to get it right straight away. We'll have to change the date and time one more time. Not gonna lie, I wasn't expecting. Willie Raleigh wasn't the first player to come to my mind. Refresh. I've changed the date. Surely, Warple. Fuck. We'll change the date and time again. Change to the 10th of May. Refresh. Damn, can it... Does it only work once where you can change the date and time? Surely you can do it multiple times. I've barely got a... Well, I mean, we got one of them, I guess, but we really didn't get much of a chance. Set time automatically. What if I reset it and then we reset it back? I don't think that'll work. We have 100 watching. Oh, do we? Should I just do the giveaway? It's not a giveaway. It's just gifted members. Do we do the gifted members now then? Oh, I think that's Lockie Whitfield. No, it isn't. I was wrong. What's the time? Q3 starting soon. I think we gift the members now, and then we can just get back to this at 3/4 time. I really hope Daniel doesn't get a membership though. If he does, it's going to be quite a. Quite disappointing. Alrighty, guys, we'll gift 5 memberships. A few people have been waiting, a little bit too eagerly, to be honest. So quickly, let me do that. But make sure you stick around though, because I don't want to just peak and then go back down. Alright, we'll gift 5 now. I've got 5 more to do. Obviously, this is a live reaction stream, so we're going to leave that there and get back the KO. So, I've just gifted 5 memberships. Who gets the membership? Oh, thing is, if Daniel doesn't get a membership, he's just going to complain the whole stream. Sports Nut, Thomas Footy, Spoon Dogs, Skipper, Loyal Val, and... Did I miss someone else? Thomas Footy. Good work. A few of those people probably would have already had a membership at one stage, but you've got your membership back, which is good to see. And some good members, actually, that we've gotten. Let's get back to the game. All right. Well, we don't miss out on much. We're back into it second half. Stick around. Who knows? Maybe we will get a few more memberships. But, I mean, I don't have the option to gift anymore, unfortunately. As much as I would love to gift as many, it's just not realistic.
Jams it inside 50 for big Harry Mackay. Got the hand in, couldn't take it. Back onto the footy.
Alright, what's the chat saying? I am a good boy. Sorry, that made me laugh. Yeah, sure you are, mate. Inside 50 again. Drop mark, Farrell.
Thatcher taken to ground ball up.
I'll turn it down a little bit, actually. It's a little bit loud. This is why you have 80. What do you mean this is why? It'll go back down. People realise that they're only there for members. Maybe the Warple got people up and about. Up and going. How much is it to become a member? You can become a member for $3 a month if you want. I wouldn't say it contributes to this target though. No, it doesn't. So that's just super chat. So that's 673. 300 by the end of the week. By Sunday, really. There's a 2 stream on the Sunday. There'll be an overnight stream. I think this viewer count's stuck. Refresh it. It should go back to where it...
Walk straight into the tacklers.
Just got to be careful here, Portalay. Getting sucked in. Blake Acres just off the back of this stoppage.
No, it isn't accurate there.
To Walsh on the left. Doesn't get the purchase on the ball. Hard at it was Curnow. Cripps
Where the fuck is it?
Chincotta again. Out the back, Harry. Just got
Oh, Mackay! He's got it. It's a goal. I'm gonna pay it as a goal.
I believe it's behind him. Just make sure the last touch wasn't off the boot. The cover.
Oh, might not be one.
Highest call is behind. Please check.
Well, there was a boot to it, but it wasn't Harry's.
Never mind. I guess Harry's reaction suggested otherwise.
Burton, in the end, saving a goal.
Actually thought it was a goal. It's a hit a boot. I thought it was the boot of Mackay's, but it wasn't. So if I was a goal umpire, obviously if I was a goal umpire, I would have seen what actually happened in more detail, but I would have got that decision wrong.
Carlton by 4 points. Burton.
For some reason, the other little graphic isn't showing, so we'll just leave this up on screen instead. And KO has crashed. It's still crashed. Well, give me a sec. Yeah, it's random. I don't get to pick. If I pick, let's be real, there'd be certain people that would never get one. So my KO is absolutely going fuck. I'll bring it back up quickly if I can. Fuck, man. Who would never get one? Mate, I'm not going to say. Just let it slide, mate. Come on. Alright, currently haven't got any way of watching the game. I heard there was an AFL 23 Pro. Yeah, I looked at it at halftime. You can have a look at that part of the stream again, or you can just search it up. It's on the Big Ant YouTube channel. Alright, good. I can get the game back up. I thought for a second I was not going to be able to watch the rest of the game for a sec. I was like, Jesus. That would have been really frustrating. So, yeah, 4-point margin. It should be close. And now K is completely screwing up again. Green glitch. Walsh, Kennedy, not 15. Kennedy. Intercepts galore here. I already answered, mate. $3 from membership. Horn Francis, look at all the plays. Running. Oh, Horn Francis has absolutely screwed that up. That was a free goal for Port Adelaide just about. They had 4 plays open.
They managed to hold them up. They were out everywhere there, Port Adelaide. When you talk about kicking one
I
goal,
know. It doesn't matter, chat.
most of your opportunities,
Whatever. Just let him
choose from.
ask it 100 times if he really needs to. Whatever.
Good mark taken there.
What can you do?
Well, Dan Houston,
It is a bit annoying though.
much bigger company in the marking duel.
Please gift again. My settings were off. I can't gift again. I already. If you're that desperate, I know.
In that mopping up role.
I know it's not capable for everyone, but if you're that desperate, you can always buy one or just. Like I can't gift again. That was my last 5 for the month, so you're gonna have to wait for next month. So just stick around for more streams, I guess, if you really want one. The more you're on the streams, the better chance you'll get one. That's how it works.
And there's an example, and it comes off to Wines, to Mead. Gave it to
I haven't seen Butters yet on the ground, so maybe he is subbed off.
To Hewitt. Hewitt holds things up around
I'll have to ask someone in the chat. Someone might know more than I do.
Farrell there. He's
Farrell,
by Ollie Hollands. Trying to crash
drop
through
footy,
those.
owies. Should be a goal.
The crummer.
Point. Wow, thought he kicked that. So the Blues have missed the last 5 set shots, or just shots on goal in general.
Adelaide no score through almost 7 minutes of it.
Gilt-edged opportunities too, as Michael Voss is aware.
He isn't subbed off, but I haven't really been able to see him much at all.
In the middle they go. There's that daring ball. Johnson
Why would that be the case? He's back there.
gets away from Chincotta.
He's got a lift.
Mead through the middle
It's a
of
good
the
kick, actually. Porter away. They should hit the lead after this bit of play. A 2-on-1. Georgiades probably should go. No, he'll go the set shot. He's kicked 2. We really need to man up, says Skipper. You're not really doing well manning up. You're lucky not to... It's like whoever turns the ball over gets so many plays running. I feel like yeah, I don't think both Carlton or Port Adelaide are running two ways as hard enough as they should be. Because look at that. 2-on-1. They shouldn't allow that to happen. And it's a goal. So Port Adelaide hit the lead. And we have another lead change. 3 goals. Daniel's probably not, yeah, he's unfortunately probably not. This game is such a low scoring game. It's not like incredibly low scoring. It's whatever. It's whatever, I guess. You'd rather it be like this than a smashing, for sure. Where's the footy? There'll be a footy card vid tomorrow for whoever asks.
Well, from this angle, you can just see the decisions that the Carlton players have to make with that ball coming out. Wiedering there, presses up.
If you really want to know how old the chat thinks you are, we'll do a little bit of a quiz. How old do we all think that Daniel guy is in chat? Because he wants the attention. Let's answer the question for him. Come on, Butters. Horn Fret. Butters. Loopy handball to Drew. He snaps it. Well, there's the answer, chat. I should really be saying there's the answer, Daniel. I know no one really cares, and I don't care much either at all. It's getting annoying. Cripps. Curnow. There's one-on-ones. There are plenty here in the 4 line for the Carlton Blues, and Mackay will get the mark. He wins it from his opponent. Alright, doesn't matter. We get people think he's like 10, and I think he's acting like he's 10. But if he's not 10, well, he needs to mature, I guess. It's pretty obvious, but we'll just leave it at that. Let's get back to the other messages about the game. Curnow and Mackay link up is something you don't see often in key forwards, but yeah, they do it really well. Curnow's gotten better at this year as well. You know, linking up to Mackay, and he's got the goal. I thought that was a miss for a second. Another lead change. This game, yeah, could be the best. Could be the best of the Thursdays we've seen this year. Apart from Collingwood, these are arguably 2 of the best close game sides, so it could be real interesting if it's close. Well, I know Carlton are pretty heavily involved in the close ones. What Port Adelaide games have there been? I guess Hawthorn. I can have a look. Cool. Melbourne, Freo, Geelong, Hawthorn. I guess St Kilda was kind of close. Didn't really feel that close, but it was sort of 10 points is close enough. Shrimp. Well, if this is a mid-game, then the games this year must be absolutely atrocious to you, because this is a better than mid-game. A lot better than the average Thursday game we've seen so far this year. I'd say this is in the top 20% of games we've seen so far from this point onwards, if not even higher. Top 20% sounds about right, I'd say. Funny, because Carlton used to be notorious for losing one. Yeah. Well, they lost a couple, actually, against Adelaide and Collingwood in a row, but back to the winners list against the D's. We'll see if they can hold on here. If this is close, who has the advantage?
So we're told if the arm was free and you've got a chance to get rid of it, and you don't, you'll be paid pretty quickly. And on that occasion,
it wasn't as bad as people made it out to be. I agree. I mean, it was shit for time. Skill errors. There were quite a few skill errors. I wouldn't say it was a great game. It was a decent game for your Friday night. I think better than what most were expecting, because no one really expected a lot out of Port Adelaide. Sorry, St Kilda mainly in that one. It was one of the better St Kilda games this year. There have been some decent Saints games this year, though, especially earlier on. Not as of late. Definitely not as of late. Some close games. But a lot of the close games have honestly been pretty average for most of it. I think the best Saints game this year was probably the GWS St Kilda game in terms of finishes. And it was streamed as well live. That got a lot of traction at the end. Yeah, there might have been another game I missed out on, but I think probably that game. Geelong St Kilda was actually pretty good as well. They've been close, but they're not really high scoring. The skills aren't that high. Butters. Does he? No. Would have been nice for my sake. 5 goals, 9, played 6, 7.
Ken Hinkley spoke about just after half time. Just keep running. Get to the next contest for Zach Butters, and that's what he did on that occasion.
It is hard to believe you're 15, to be honest.
Even if he is a little quiet for a few quarters, you know he can produce special.
I know 15-year-olds can be immature, but the way you're typing in chat, like I just, it's hard to make me believe any 15-year-old realistically would act like that.
Houston couldn't take it. Mead in support. Houston back to the wing. No Port Adelaide player really went for it. Burton or Francis Evans. Kennedy with a big bump on Burton. But Port come up with it.
Port are running quite well actually through the middle. They're just not getting that last kick working their way. Horne-Francis kicks the goal. And they're on a Huntsman. For those that, I guess, care about that. 6 goals, 9, 45. 6 goals, 7, 43. Port Adelaide regain the lead. It has been a quarter lead change. I think it's been goal for goal in this quarter, which has been good to see. We might chuck this here so you can actually read what it says. JHF carrying. Let's see the stats for Horne-Francis today. He has had 1 goal. He's actually had 2 behinds. 11 kicks, 3 handballs, 2 marks, 3 tackles. He's had a pretty solid game. He has been the pick of the bunch for Port Adelaide's midfield, I would say. Wines has also had a pretty good one. Butters is sort of slowly getting into the game. Sam Walsh, 72 fantasy. That's good for my sake. And now Carlton get the clearance. Kennedy. No, Radicalier, sorry. Can't believe Daisy's doing the call. Yeah, I was surprised when he saw his name on the commentary team for this one. Turnover. Can Carlton collect? Walsh with a handball. Can Fantasia get there? That's okay from Fantasia. And a dribbler that goes through from behind. Williams back in forward line. And they were 5-2 at one stage, the Blues, and now 6 goals, 8. Hawks v Crows, who will win? Check out my tips, mate. I'm not going to say it. I haven't changed. If I change my tip, I'd tell you, because it's fair, whatever. But I don't normally change it, and I haven't. I'm sticking to my original decision. It's a close one. It was a hard one for me to decide. Lucky from the Blues, Hollands. Can Elijah Hollands put it through? He's pretty good in front of goals, I've been told.
Well, just a little bit of sleep here. Again, that Port Adelaide defence as the ball was exiting.
Underrated pick for Recruit of the Year.
Strange decision moments ago from Salva Radicalier.
Recruit of the Year. Who would be the Recruit of the Year so far? Ben Mackay's up there. He'd be maybe top 5. I wouldn't really say any St Kilda players have burst onto the scene after getting recruited. Double Huntsman, ladies and gentlemen, 6 goals, 9 apiece. And that's 7 of the last 8 scores for the Blues, all being behinds. I feel like this game is building up to, yeah, possibly. I reckon there'll be definitely a big talking point at the end of this game, no matter where it shifts. Marshall couldn't grab it. He gets caught by Walt. How the fuck is that not ball? If they're going to be cracking down on holding the ball, how was that not holding the ball? Did I miss something? Did he get rid of it or what? He dropped it so obviously. Hollands again. Curnow takes it with his one hand. Radicalier just couldn't do enough.
Well, there it is. Class and craft
forward craft there. The
And it
ability
should
to
be
hold
3
the ball with
goals
one
for
hand
Kerno if he kicks this.
with strength. Tap it to yourself. Soft drop. Reach again. Look at that. That is brilliant. Just keeping that separation.
All
that
strength
medium
right there.
separation with your left hand the entire way down. You could see how close Radicalia was to getting a play on it. Just brilliant forward craft from Big Charles.
Yeah, I don't know why you want it to be a draw as well. I mean, we could be on set for a draw record for a season of AFL as Kerno puts it to the right. Wow, this inaccuracy is becoming a bit of a worry now for Carlton. They were praised early on for putting them through 5-2, and it's now 6 goals 10.
Inside 50, he's going to take most shots.
Sloppy fart.
11 to that end in the last 2 quarters now.
Ben Mackay or Gresham? I wouldn't say Gresham as much as Mackay. Gresham would be up there. I mean,
Almost pulled in a one-hander. Got a hand pass
maybe D'Ambrosio for Hawthorn's also a selection.
squaring kick. Bergman.
Mackay.
Leading up towards half forward. Instead
I was about to say Rankin, but I forgot Rankin. He's not a recruit for this year. He's a recruit for last year. Riley Bonner would be a decent one, but he hasn't been like amazing. Butters, how is that not ball? I feel like they're going to crack down on the rule. They're going to be more consistent than that. Radicalia, fist of forward. Fist of forward, 35 metres. Cripps, Walsh, Hollins. He's been alright, Hollins. He's gone wide. He'll find a target. Matty Owies goes short. Williams. Curto wants it long. He wants it on his head. That's not the best kick. In fact, that's gone, I think, out in the full. Or maybe not. It did look like it was out the full from the angle, but probably was a mark.
And if Charlie's good enough to go around on the left foot and kick this, you almost have to tip the cap.
That had to be dropping the ball. The one that I called earlier did. Yeah, if you're talking about that one for sure.
Someone on the line though.
So Curno missed the last one. He's 2 goals for the night. Going the goal. He's got it. Around the body. Curno with the third. 7 points. Blues hold on to a pretty handy lead. I'm not really going to any games this week, Jay Tomo. At all. Like AFL games. I'm going to the game tomorrow. Sammy's very pumped for that, it seems. I'm going to maybe a bit of Hawthorn Adelaide for a little bit, but I'm obviously going to be back for West Coast St Kilda, so I might just head down there for like a half. Just because the only opportunity I can get at going to any game this week. Because all the games are basically away from Victoria.
Well, we spoke about him being quiet for the first
Apart from the Saturday games, but the game in the middle is in Perth, so that's my issue.
Put one into Harry. He took a mark inside 50. And now
What a
he's able
kick.
to do this. Like, there's not
That's
many
as good as it
across
gets
the
with a
league that
snap.
can do that. And, it's a pleasure to watch here live and see how he goes about it.
I just said that I won't be going to the Saints game. If Hawthorn v Adelaide's a consideration, then I can't be going to the Saints game.
Take possession, but it rumbles the way of Newman. His toe poke, good pick up to Koning, tackled by
I was always going to miss out on Perth this year.
to Newman, off to
Kemp.
Fantasia.
Fantasia, 50-50. Aaliyah wins it. Well done. I think Ali's now going to be on Curto. That's the matchup that they fixed up on. Unless Radical Lee is off. On the bench, but I think he'd be on the ground still. No, he must be on the bench.
Finds Jones very deep in the Port Adelaide defensive area. He fans it across the ground to Aaliyah.
So now Port need the next one, I feel. Because Carlton have had a lot of the ball and a lot of the opportunities. They've been a little bit wasteful, but still lead by 7.
Good pressure from Port Adelaide.
Good work. Wines.
Might have just drawn a free
Be a free kick against Wines though. Fantasia will get the free. And they will have pay advantage. So short ball.
It finds him.
Always, I think that was. Long ball. Williams is there. Zerk Thatcher. Would Zerk Thatcher be consideration for one of the recruits of the year or not? Would he be in the top 5 or probably not?
Well, the Port defenders at the moment, that's 14 inside 50s to 5 in the quarter, so doing a lot of defending.
Most goals 2022 to 2024. 181 for Curno. That's quite incredible. He's in front by 41.
Underlines Charlie Curno's dominance over the last couple of years. Almost 30% more goals than the next best. It's Cowan.
Yeah, I agree, Fidget. I think Geelong could drop off out the 8.
See it over the boundary line.
I'm pretty sure you still tip them by like a good amount this week because they will win by a good amount against Richmond. Look at their outs. Look at just their form. You know, it's in fucking GMHBA. Let's be real. It's a pretty easy tip. Well, the Dons have the Suns away and Carlton, and they definitely could lose those 2 games. And if they do that, they won't be in the 4. I don't think. I think if Carlton win the next 2 and Essendon lose the next 2, then I'm pretty sure the Blues leapfrog the Bombers. Oh, here's a good crack for the Power. Wow, what a contest there. McGovern. Wiedering does well, though. Sard. And Sard kicks it to Newman. Almost dropped that. But that'll work for the Blues if they can run onto it. Kennedy gets caught. Do you like my profile pic? I don't know. I can't see it. Cannot see it from this position. It is hard to see with it being so small. It looks like a llama or something, or an alpaca. So no Charlie Dixon. He hasn't been an impact at all really in this game. Did he kick one? I think maybe. He was good against us. That's basically the only good game he's played all year. For the Power. Charlie Dixon against St Kilda. Horn Francis. Here we go. Look at the space. Burn-Jones. It'll be a goal opportunity for the Power. And Georgiades again. He's could be kicking 4. And I think Zay might have a Burn-Jones sign. Pretty unique idea. I think, no, he might not have a sign. He might be trying to get him to sign his soccer ball. That's what he was trying to do. Can we man up again? Well, that slip over didn't help, but it would have been a mark anyways. Who slipped over there? I'd want to go to Essendon Carlton with a few people, but the tickets are sold out already, so I might just stream it. Georgiades slots the middle. He's definitely been the main target up forward with the goals. He's kicked his 4th, and there's 3:27 on the clock. This is going to be anyone's game, really. I still can't predict a winner. It's hard to predict a winner at this rate. One of the best. I think, yeah, this has been the best Thursday game of the year so far. We saved basically the best to last. I mean, I'll be going to
only one game they were close, 16 points, but apart from that, over 15 goals. The other 3.
Well, great transference of ball and good connection too. You don't quite see it, but there was just a little point of the finger from Georgiades as he was heading back to goal. You see the result in the wrong footing of his direct opponent there. Really crucial kick to finish and a nice goal as well.
DeConing gets a hand pass clear to Hewitt, who dishes off to Cripps, who lost Horn Francis.
Cripps. Mackay takes the mark. Oh, no, he doesn't. He didn't hold it for long enough. Owies. That could be controversial. Williams. And he's got it. Just like that. The Blues regain the 7-point buffer, and that is Zach Williams' first goal of the game. He kicked 4 last week, back up forward.
This tight game continues. We have not had a margin in excess of 10 points in the match. The last time it was 10 points was midway through.
Skipper doesn't matter, yes sir.
It is nip and tuck.
Well, it doesn't matter after the goal. Do you think the Swans have peaked too early? Maybe, but I don't think they have peaked too early. They shouldn't regress. They should maybe. They shouldn't want to be peaking now, but I think they'll definitely be at the point end of the year with the way they've been going. But there might be a few sides that find them out later in the year, and they could slide. But they should still finish top 2, definitely. Get a home final. Home qualifying final, the Swans. With their impeccable midfield and all that. Yeah, I'll do my mid-season ladder predictions next Monday. If I already set dates and times for when I want to upload, then I'll probably stick to it. If I don't set dates and times, then I'll forget. I won't get to it.
At any stage that he doesn't get the right decision, he opts
Just
to
cheering,
push
hoping to
it.
pull out the finger and said nothing about who scored.
I think he had a fair case as well.
Do you make profit from membership? Well, I don't lose money from memberships, but like you've got to give back in return. So I guess the time, because I do have members streams. I've got a members video out like in the next couple of days. But like, yeah, I make money from it. But the more members, the better. It means I can reinvest back into the channel, give extra content. I think next year what I'll do with memberships, I'll do weekly fantasy / super coach little updates. I know not everyone gives a shit, but if I have my own little league for members, then like a members tipping comp or something like that, I'll probably do a members tipping comp. I should have done it this year. I don't really know why I didn't, but I will very much consider it next year. We'll go through a 4 to 5 week lull eventually, as long as the last... Yeah, you can afford to not be playing your best footy over the next 6 weeks, but I think in the last 5 weeks is where you want to be back on track with your best footy heading into finals. You don't want to regress at the end of the year and then lose form as finals come round, because that could be, that could be all she wrote. Read last. I can't see your last comment. You might have to put it in the chat again. Tell Marshall to score. He hasn't got the footy, but alright. Marshall, please score for A2AA2. Please score for him. There you go. I've told him to score. Ollie Wines, 21 disposals. Having an underrated season in Port Adelaide's midfield. He shanks that to the right. That kicking was shite. DeConing. The Blues should clear it, but that's going to go out of bounds. Good work, Horn Francis. A minute to go. You would think Blues hold on to this lead despite being in Port Adelaide's, forward 50. They need to, score a couple goals to hit the lead here. At least 2 scores. So a quick one here possibly, but you'd think the Blues hold on to the lead from this point onwards. Drew. Evans runs around, snaps, high. Curnow won't hold on to it. 44 seconds. Bro, we might lose this. You won't lose this week. But the fact that you haven't won a game before the bye is bad. I'm sorry, but like you don't see that very often at all. An interesting stat to see how many times a side has not won a game before the mid-season bye. It'd be quite few. Good work, Walsh. Akers clears it out. I don't think the Blues are going to score because the Power Duo plays back. They've got the numbers, so they're going to go for one last crack to rebound. Houston to Aaliyah. 14 seconds. He goes short. They just can't turn the ball over here, the Power. Boak. Backtracking. 7 seconds. They've got to go now if they want a last score. And they're going to run out of time. He wanted 50. He won't get 50. The Blues hold on to a slim 7-point lead at 3/4 time. Probably looking like they're in the box seat given they have the lead. But I have tipped the Power, so fingers crossed they can get me my first tip right of the round. Anyone's game though from here. And the biggest lead from any side's 10 points. That is quite a crazy feat. Sam Walsh has 94 fantasy. Butters has 62. I was considering maybe vice-captaining Sam Walsh over Butters definitely, and I definitely should have probably considered it. But I'm hoping Dacos tomorrow can get 120 plus. I might as well just read chat at 3/4 time. I hope we get a few people sticking around and staying. If you're already here, you might as well stay for the last quarter, unless you have to go. But yeah, stick around. There's a little donation target for the rest of the week. I know it's going to be a tough one, but it's possible if we get someone like a TKK if he's still alive. I think he might be dead though. If North don't win a game this season, surely they get rid of Alistair Clarkson. Well, I don't think they will. Because North can't just keep sacking coaches every 2 years. Because it's not really doing them much. And Clarko won 4 flags for Hawthorn, so... Surely they don't just get rid of him straight away. I know he's been shit, though. He's been underwhelming. They would have expected more out of Clarko. To be honest, I don't really want to draw. You're getting sick of them. Yeah, you'd be a bit annoyed a little bit, I feel, if you got a draw. But 4 draws, it gets to the stage where if we see another draw tonight, I just want to see as many draws as we can, like 7, 8 draws. Like, screw it. Like, just go for as many as possible. Even St Kilda, screw it. Draw against West Coast. Like, it's going to get to the stage where the draw will have more wins than St Kilda. What will happen is a question that I might as well ask. Will there be more draws this year or more St Kilda wins? Surely St Kilda wins, but like if there's a draw tonight, that would maybe change my mind. If we decide to start tanking. Not tanking, but if we just don't really... If we accept the fact that we're not making finals, so we just don't worry about winning as much. Fielding more of a younger squad. A DBJ match winning, yeah, would be. Oh, definitely would be. If I streamed that Port Adelaide v Hawthorn game, that would have been crazy. But I hope we get an ending like that again, like a kick after the siren. We haven't had a goal after the siren yet this year. When's the last time you've done a Fall Guys custom? Not in a while. That was fun though, 2022. Peak Fall Guys custom streams. 2023 was okay. When they sort of brought back the game. No, actually, no, yeah. No, 2022 was when they brought back the game and it became relevant again. 2020 was when Fall Guys first came out. And I did a few streams. They did okay. But it was 2022. Look, I don't think I'll be playing Fall Guys a lot more in the future, but maybe every now and then. Skittle will end up with more wins, you would think. Saints have the easiest fixture, actually, to finish the year, apparently. So, make of that, I guess, how you will, but we probably won't win many. Would I tip Saints or the Suns? Oh, I'd probably tip the Saints still, just because we always beat the Suns at home, and we'll have to have a win eventually. The Suns haven't won away. I'll probably still tip us, but if we lose again, especially if we lose next week or this week and Gold Coast win, the confidence won't be like high. Got another membership. Blake Young, thanks for being a rookie member, mate. Appreciate it.
They left a few on the table, but it's a really intriguing battle. It feels like the Port Adelaide midfield are doing better. I mean, Horn Francis has been sensational. Zach Butters, Ollie Wines all having a good game, but Carlton's forwards are just looming.
And the Blues actually got on top for clearances in that third quarter after the Power had the better of them. So it does set up a grandstand finish. Let's talk about Port Adelaide's defence for a moment.
Live odds. I'm going to have a look at the live odds. Would it be the Blues? Because they're in front?
How are they holding up? Yeah, they've been under siege a little bit. They've had the 40 inside 50s against, but this quarter, and we've seen it a lot.
They don't show the live odds anymore.
Ahead of the ball. It is quite unusual. Normally, you see defenders,
Port Adelaide v Carlton.
Coming across and supporting, and you're just seeing the boys now.
You reckon you'll get heaps of views if you do a Kahoot? I'll get. I know I'll get more if I do one, but I'm not doing one now.
They've taken the 5 marks inside 50s, 5 contested marks. But the defender's doing not a bad job. Like Alir's taken 4 intercept marks. He's had 9 intercepts. He's had the win. His own one-on-ones.
What are the live odds for Port v Carlton?
There's some great battles, and then you've got the youngster down the other end of the
Do they not display live odds anymore? Oh, here we go. $1.47. I might. If I was going to be bothered, I'd probably put on a few dollars, maybe a few more than just a few dollars on Port to win. $2.55. It's home and they're going to be surging. Carlton's percentage is actually almost as bad as Essendon's, which I didn't know about. The three big Vic clubs, Carlton, Collingwood, Essendon, and the 8, have the shittest percentages in that. Fucking Sydney have a 150 percentage. That's crazy. Final quarter, we got 94 in the chat. Massive last quarter ahead of us, so don't go anywhere, guys. No way Kerno gave it to Zay after the goal. Did he? I'd need a replay of that. Cripps. Chincotta was there. Cripps slips over, spins, snaps, goals. Well, that is the perfect start for the Blues. They kicked the first to the last quarter. That's the game high lead as well for any side. That's 13 points. And I don't know how he kicked that. I'm not sure how he ended up kicking that. Especially when the Blues were finding it really difficult to really score in any situation with all their opportunities. But Cripps kicks one, and let's have a look at Cripps' game. He's had a bit of a quiet one compared to some of the other Carlton midfielders. 14 touches and a goal. Walsh and Newman, the two standouts in the middle for the Blues with 23 and 25. Wines with 23, Butters 20, Horn Francis 17. But the Blues were the first one. 13 points.
Biggest lead of the game at 13 points for Carlton. Soldo surrounded.
Wouldn't you rather the Paul would be like $3 now to win, I reckon, after that. You'd rather the Blues be up by like 13 points in this stage because you'd have more faith in Port coming back at home than Carlton. Cripps, Walsh. He has been good, hasn't he? Hollands. Probably not going to be a mark to Kai. Won't be.
The fall of the ball for Carlton. Jones over it, tackled.
I feel like if Carlton get the next goal, that could be enough for them, I reckon. They could almost do enough to just hold on. DeConey kicks it high. Good luck marking this one. I don't think it's touched. It's just fisted by Radigalia. Back to Coney. Walsh. Can Cripps kick 2 in the last? KO's been buffering. Cripps. He has kicked 2 in the last. Captain Courageous. What a goal. 2 really good goals in the last quarter from Cripps to kick things off. 18:44 on the clock. A nut start for the captain. Leading from the front. They'll be tough to stop from here. They would be tough. But there's still plenty of time. You tip the Blues. That's a good tip. That's a good tip. Majority of the people here would be tipping the Power, I feel. I know I did. They lead it by 19. Louder. Alright. Yeah, I think I just had an internet cut out there, unfortunately. Burn Jones, 2-on-1. Who's got it? McEntee needs to kick this. It's a must kick.
Probably got a bit lucky there, Soldo. Help McGovern back. He's not happy about it too.
We could get 3 goals in a matter of minutes here. And it'll probably turn a low-scoring game into a sort of a moderate-scoring game. If both sides can get into maybe the 80s. He's got to kick this, though. McEntee only 20 out. He's delivered it. And the Power is still coming here. Only 13 points. They could get a bit of a run on going. I think, yes, something happened with the internet. We dropped a little bit with live viewers, but I hope they come back. They would disappoint me if we lost them. Really would. The internet just shits itself always at the worst times, doesn't it? It shut itself as Cripps kicked that goal as well. I could barely see it.
broken there. And geez,
It's kind of annoying,
probably
actually.
got a bit lucky, to be honest. You can't do that. Get in the road. McGovern has
Another
the-
membership. We got the third. Family Guy Scary Theories. Don't think I've ever seen you in my chat before, but thanks for another membership there. Rookie membership. Cripps. Williams. Goal! That's 4 in 2.5 minutes. Williams has kicked his second, and it's a goal fest here at the Adelaide Oval. Fucking hell. I'm just going to have to refresh KO for a sec because I'm getting no frame rate and it's hard to watch, especially when the game could be close. There we go, that's better. You've been chatting for like 3 to... Maybe I just haven't noticed your name because it's like a unique name, I guess. You've changed it, I don't know. You must have changed the name.
It's the third inside 50 for the Blues for 3 goals. And up the other end, we've had the one inside 50 for 1 goal. Is there any movement down there with that Carlton sub?
Yeah, it looks like
4 goals already.
will be subbed out of the game and
Wines.
obviously be very, very disappointed given that this is the
Finlayson.
Carlton side.
All Carlton here. Hewitt, Hollins. High ball. Cripps again. What a last quarter he's had. He kicks inside 50. One-on-one to plenty. Kennedy. What's up with Port's defence here? Chincotta gets the goal. 4 goals for Carlton already. What a final quarter. This is crazy.
Carlton is currently running at 6 disposals per goal this quarter. 24 disposals. Carlton
5 goals. Blows the margin out to 25.
to 1. Biggest lead of the game at 25 points. What a blistering surge this has been from the Blues.
Shouldn't have made your big call Carlton to get... Well, yeah. I mean, it's still... Yeah, actually, that's right. Well, Port, if they want to win, they have to get the big call right now.
Especially at this time of the game. But another
I hope they respond. I hope it doesn't turn into a blowout in the last. I don't mind Carlton, but read the comment I made. Williams have reserved Mitch McGovern in the making. Started as a defender, moved up forward, Pulsing mainstay. McGovern to the opposite.
The clock in this game is nearly done.
So you reckon Williams is just going to stay up forward? Could work. Butters. Short ball. I hope we see a really high scoring last quarter. We need it for Port. Because they're kind of fucked right now. Like, they're shell shocked with the start the Blues have had. High. Marshall. Finally, some actual defensive pressure from a side in this quarter. Cripps again. He's had like 5 touches in the last quarter and 2 goals. Bergman. Sorry, that was Horn Francis.
Might need a few Horn Francis moments. Port Adelaide's to find a way back. He kicks to full forward. To the pocket, really. Boyd was there.
Finlayson
Bending ball from
has got it! There have been goals from every single angle in this last quarter. That's already the 6th. And Port Adelaide are still in this game. That's goal number 2. I only need 5. And through the best last quarter of... Through the best start to a last quarter of the year. By far.
If anyone is brave enough to suggest Port Adelaide is out of it.
I mean, Port Adelaide, we know, are capable of doing something really miraculous. Am I streaming after the game? Probably not. I don't really want to go to bed that late because I just ruin the rest of the day, kind of, when I go to bed late when I work. It's just the way it is, really.
A moment to think, a moment to execute, and it will be the moments in this last
Possibly Friday night. I could stream like at 10 or 11, maybe 10 o'clock. Maybe 10:30 after the footy. I won't be watching the footy though.
That'll be ball.
See, this is exactly what Port Adelaide need to do. Play quick. And they're doing that right now. That was a waste. A 19-point margin. It's become a very free-flowing, high-scoring game all of a sudden.
Yeah, no, like you just got to look to make an attempt from there. So even just throwing your boot at it, give it a chance.
Drew. Kennedy.
I'm pretty sure Carlton haven't had an inside 50 this quarter. That hasn't been a goal. Mackay.
Jams it straight
Well, now they'll have one.
into the arms of the waiting Aaliyah.
And Aaliyah has Zerk Thatcher. Mead next.
If Carlton score again, the game's over.
Jones wants it in the middle of the ground. He's ignored.
No, because there's still a lot of time to go.
Fresh leg Finlayson. He's been impactful in this last quarter.
So if you're Carlton, you'll be loading up the corridor here, making him.
Is there going to be any AFL 23 news? I went through the news at halftime. That's all the news we're going to get for now.
Expecting a spoil.
Are you going to the Div 12 Rezzies tomorrow?
Felt the arms made.
Yeah, I'll go to the game.
The ball
I think we'll get it. They'll get a good crowd for once. Because, you know, Friday night, better time, much better time slot.
From out here, so take away the corridor, what they actually want to do.
And Dale Thomas is playing as well.
Burgoyne.
Fucking hell, internet.
The kick is touched. So
Fucking hell, internet. Seriously. Fuck me.
When we were talking about the Walsh tackle before, like we've been hearing.
That's what fucked my stream over. We had...
Tackle differently at clubland, no slinging or anything like that. So if someone's
Stream over, we had-
tackle with their arm free,
We had a good amount of people in the chat earlier. Now we've dropped to 40. That's just so annoying.
Soldo and Mackay. Horn Francis. Arches the back. Goes into the
Forehand. Francis kicks it to Finlayson. That was actually a good play. Tough one. He kicked a really good one earlier, but is he good enough to kick this?
10th clearance for Jason Horn Francis.
Still has a yellow icon, but it's green on OBS. So if it's green on OBS, it should be fine.
He's already kicked one from outside the field.
He won't kick this, will he? He might. They actually could kick it, but
A sub.
we'll find out, I guess.
Not the same result. Just squeaks it in for a behind.
First behind of the quarter.
3-goal margin to Carlton.
Hey, Daniel, just... I don't know what you want me to respond with.
Into the game for Charlie Dixon, who'd had minimal
How do you expect the players to get rid of it with one arm?
Newman. Curnow and Radagale has been a good duel. Jones.
For some reason, like,
ahead of Finlayson.
like with that Carlton getting all those goals, it felt like the margin was a lot more than what it really is. But it's only 3 goals, and Port have the momentum.
Curnow tackled by Mead. Crowd want ball.
Yeah, I'll still be going next week
Just
to the
as
game
was going to the umpire.
in Adelaide. I'll be going to. I'll most likely be going to Thursday night game next week.
At the back, Aaliyah finds
I
Farrell.
should be going to it, but there could be something last minute that prevent me from going. But I'll go on Friday anyways. That's a confirmed basically.
Soldo's drifted forward. Georgiades.
Congested 50 for the power.
Goes for Marshall.
Marshall drops it.
Very quiet. It was a good matchup too. With
All right, Daniel,
couldn't hang on.
I'm gonna get rid of you, mate.
Another good job of scrambling there from the Blues.
That is
Snuck forward. Did Soldo.
normally it's 3 strikes and you're out. That's like 27 strikes and you're out. You're sort of
Boyd.
wasting your own time, not just mine.
Clean possession. That is an excellent result. Fogarty did
Do you still want to meet up early? I don't know.
to Curnow.
I think I'm just gonna go to the game, like at 6:30 or whatever.
And Holland's on short. Didn't want to use him up.
Might even get there a bit earlier if I'm gonna leave early.
Options. Mackay to fly in from the side here. Good hands.
Kai, no one went up with him.
Much ahead of him though. Got to hold it up.
Ones and ones.
Almost
Akers.
at the back. There's Blues everywhere.
McGovern. Should be a goal, and it will be. Another one for the Blues. That is goal number 5 for quarter number 4. And they are just doing everything right now, the Blues. They lead it by 4 goals.
Mitch McGovern sneaks
And
second.
all I'm going to say is good luck, Port Adelaide. They just got to fight back. They need the goals.
And Port Adelaide just cannot stop the Blues from scoring goals when they enter in this final term.
I think we're all glad he's gone. I feel bad because... Well, no, actually, I don't feel bad. If he's realistically 15, I don't feel bad. You'll have to go to Oakley. Why would Duxie pick you up at Chadstone, Sammy?
There was a patient build-up. It was Charlie Curnow holding the ball over to the far side, then Harry Mackay allowing the defence of Carlton to get up, and McGovern gets on the end of it and hasn't kicked too many this
But
year.
obviously I know the game's at Oakley, mate. It's not like I know I'm going somewhere else.
Carlton going to kick mark, and Port Adelaide has still got to try and put speed on the game.
12 minutes to go. There's still time.
12 minutes of playing time. Cripps towards
Walsh again.
to his own advantage.
Jeez, he's been phenomenal as well in this last quarter. He's been good.
Kick towards Curnow in the box seats. Radigalia somehow.
Just want to check. He's had
Alia
109 of the fantasy points.
Evans might be onto it here.
Burn Jones.
Burn Jones feeds it forward by hand. Georgiades gets through some
Boak.
congestion.
Can he hit a target? He can. He will.
Over the top. It cleared McEntee.
Or maybe he won't.
The
Need to get a goal here. The power.
back to Marshall.
Marshall.
They keep
I don't know what's up with the internet today.
alive.
I might probably get another one. Bro, the internet. I don't know what's going fucking on.
This goes through back to 3 goals and plenty of time.
I might just change
Looking a touch worried, and rightfully so.
internet connections if it gets that bad. If it gets worse.
Path you want to go down with this Port Adelaide side. Get it into that dour affair. Make them take the bold kicks. if they
8 goals in 9 minutes.
Quiet night for
8 goals in 9 minutes is still 11 minutes to go in the quarter.
presence felt.
It is a goal fest.
Back to a 3-goal game.
Genuinely, could both sides hit the ton? Could both sides hit the ton?
8 goals in this quarter. 8 goals in 16 minutes, so 3 goals in just under 11 minutes. That's very attainable. And just over
The scores were like 36 to 35. 8 minutes into the third. You reckon the wind has an effect on... I don't think the wind would have much of an effect on the internet.
Scrambling, overcommitted. Yeah, would. And that's the one where maybe a year or two ago you take body and all, but you'd be missing.
You say highly doubt, right, but if Port Adelaide win this game, it's probably going to happen, I think. That's only a Port Adelaide win.
All of those coming from the set shot.
Because sides have to make comebacks, it increases the chance of things like that happening. But if the two sides are on the same amount, like same score, like 80, it'd be less likely.
Pounding left foot. Kemp under the
Look
foot.
at this.
Georgiades.
I was going to say I had a chance there. How do you get the chat ladder? Time and score on OBS. Do you stream? No, I don't use Streamlabs. I just use browsers and sources and all that.
Dangerous in this area.
Images and all that.
Themselves some space, the Port Adelaide small forwards. Hit this at pace. Really challenge that Carlton defence one more time.
Cripps cast as a ruckman, works it to the front. Wines taken over.
Okay, well, if it happens again with like the cutout to the internet and like we drop in viewers again, we'll switch browsers and switch servers as well.
Now it's Wiedering. Evans.
Another one. Another one. 9 goals in this last quarter. Maybe not though. I hope it is through for a goal for the game's sake. Fuck. Well, if the umpire reckons it's the point.
He's in a great spot, the goal umpire.
Looks like a point.
So much so, I think he wore it on the bonds once
Looks like a
it
point.
continued to go through.
Review complete. Looking at this angle, we can see there is a spike on edge as the ball passes the post. Decision on the scoreboard.
A little bit disappointing.
So behind
17 points. It was a point.
margin at 17. Saab to bring the ball back in for Carlton. The bounces. Here there are more than a few Carlton fans in the house tonight.
It wouldn't surprise me if the Blues go into end here.
Give it off to Coney.
Aaliyah drops it. Free kick though. It should be to Aaliyah.
By Kennedy.
Legend, bro. You're ruining it. You don't have to tell us.
Looking for a spark up forward.
Who's this? Me?
With Horn Francis, he's the deepest now. Nick Newman for company. Dangerous one-on-one, sort of think of that Dusty Martin role that the Tigers use so often.
Oh, he's dropped it, Wadering.
Centre of the ground, Wadering off his hands.
High contact? What was the high contact for?
Free kick. It's going the way of Kemp.
What was the high contact for?
About to drag, holding the ball free. Came from the
Oh, AFL legend. Okay. Just wasn't sure who you were talking to. AFL legend, I don't think he's done anything wrong, has he? Good mark, Radigalia. Yeah, because the margin's 17 points, Port need to score. It's not like they can just hold it. Whereas Carlton don't really need to score. Oh, well, what have they done there? What have they done there? They've kicked it straight to Akers.
has shown in the past that when games are on the line, he can do this.
This will be for 6 goals straight in the last and to lead by 23.
Going to be Akers' ball.
I'm not going to say to put the game away because we all know Port Adelaide's capabilities, but
Blake Akers.
I'll say it'd be very tough.
If this goes through, Port Adelaide have got to kick 4 unanswered.
Yeah, I know you're not trying to spoil it. That's okay.
Just
Straight through the middle.
exceptional kicking.
How good has Akers been as a recruit for the Blues, though, to be fair? Like, why couldn't he have played that well against... Alright, I'm hoping that is, that'll eliminate the problems with the internet.
Well, as you look here, the switch
Nah, that's fucked it up even worse. Alright,
going to be risky.
I'll change it back to the old one then.
Taken down the line, so they weren't going to exactly
Hold up, that hasn't fixed it at all.
This man's been enormous, Joel.
Well, yeah,
I'm aware I'm lagging, mate.
I think he's still got a bit in him for the rest of the game. 15 Ks he'll probably get up to, but
Foot race here. Houston takes it. Chincotta has played.
Family Guy Scary Theories is now a member.
There. Okay, that should be better.
He's had a role to play.
Yeah, I did that on purpose because I had to ensure that
Walsh.
I had to ensure that I wasn't going to run into that problem again because I don't want to worry about internet cutting out and all that crap.
50 in front. Kemp.
That's the only reason it did that. I purposely ended this, like, not ended the stream, but like click the stop streaming button.
To Walsh.
Walsh, ball.
Big tackle.
I'm not on Telstra, I'm on Optus.
Good Sam Walsh is, though. He'll continue to run.
Burton. Got to go fast now. Port Adelaide. Bergman. Best position was
I don't think they're going to win now.
done so well for his whole career.
I think the Blues win it by like 3 goals.
make that contest.
I'll predict the final scores
Hewitt.
95 to 77. Or maybe a little bit higher scoring than that. 101-83.
Seconds tick down. Radigalia, rare
Radigalia dropped it.
Been a good night.
They need 4 goals in 7 minutes.
Thumps a long one again.
And they're not playing Hawthorn, and Hawthorn haven't like parked the bus, so...
Taken in.
Sorry, Carlton haven't parked the bus, so it's going to be hard.
Francis goes to work.
Juan
Brownlow.
Francis,
Carlton go to work on him.
not going to be a ball up yet.
McEntee.
Still not, now it will be.
We get a whistle.
Pushing the back. 6:30 now.
He's had a good night to Koning. Not only his impact and tap work, but also around the ground. Provided a target, hit the score.
That was leave it too late, Port Adelaide.
Contested marks when they've needed him.
Mackay and Curnow are here. Radigalia got
Well,
hands
it's-
to it. Walsh waiting underneath.
Yeah, it is disappointing.
Tackle of Travis Boak.
This should be their 3rd loss at home as well. It won't be their 3rd loss at home because they beat Hawthorn, but it should be their 3rd. And it's a big win for Carlton. It'll legitimise them.
Now
Mackay marks it.
And Burton had no chance.
Alrighty. Kill the rack.
Nice moment for the ball to be in front of the Carlton bench too. Got some clear messaging out. The sign goes up now. The power switch is
0-1 early on.
shut it down.
And I've gone the Dogs. And that was an upset tip, so I could be 0-2. Back to tipping like shit.
Mackay's kicked a couple of goals. going back to have a shot this season looks completely different. He's relishing
Finally, a
the
4-quarter
opportunity
performance from Carlton as well.
now. That will not come back enough.
Point. All right. First behind of the quarter for Carlton. The margin's 4 goals. Can Port Adelaide find a way to kick 4 goals with 5 minutes to go?
This part of the ground you are days, and then you just got to keep taking on with the run. That's when they've
Kemp
looked
drops
most
it.
dangerous. Use each other,
Walsh
link each
gets
other
it.
with link each
Sard.
link up with each other all over the ground.
5 minutes to go. It would be one of the best comebacks of all time if it was the case. From the time left.
40,000's a really good crowd. The Blues are 4-goal leaders with just under 5 minutes remaining. Akers.
Williams marks. So he'll be 7 goals in 2 games. What a move up forward if he gets this.
One win in their last 8 games here, and that was against Freo in gather round. Against Port Adelaide, they've lost their last 4 by an average losing margin of 76 points.
76.
Each other really well. That was a skinny kick from the stoppage to bring it around.
I know they lost one by like 92. That was their last game they played against Port here, but 76.
Selwood, the full 30. Clock ticks down to 4 minutes. This goes through.
Well, they could win this by more than 5 goals now. Zach Williams lines up. And he's got it. So he cracks the ton. The Blues lead it by 5 goals with 4 to go. What a win. What a win.
And they're happy, and so they should be. They know what this win means, not only for the season, but how hard it's been here for Carlton in recent years.
Yeah, it's game over for sure now. It was game over a while back though, I feel like 3 or 4 minutes ago. Port good. They're not really great at home against like top 8 contenders. They've lost against Melbourne and they lost against Carlton. And at the time Essendon weren't really a top 8 contender, so I don't know. They're still 3rd though. However, if you look at how close the race is for the top 4, they'll probably drop out the 4 at the end of the round. I mean, Carlton will drop out the 4 at the end of the round as well. I mean, Geelong surely will beat Richmond to get back in the 4, but still. They could honestly win this game by like 6 or 7 goals. Kind of want Williams to kick another. Get him 4 goals in a row twice. 4 goals, I should say, twice in a row. Anyways, next stream will be West Coast Saints. I'm looking forward to that stream a lot more. Like the game, maybe not so much, but Akers. Here's another chance, and another one's going to come up for the Blues. Mackay for goal number 8. Wow, this is an ugly scoreline. Who would have expected this? I didn't think a blowout was going to occur in the last quarter. The biggest lead was 10 points at 3/4 time. And far out, Port Adelaide. You guys are going to screw up my big call. I should have said Carlton to kick 5 in the last. I mean, Port could still kick 2 late. But Carlton have kicked 8 in the last. Carlton on 58 at 3/4 time. Yeah, I've kicked 8 goals. 8 goals won. Couldn't ask for a better last quarter than this for Carlton. And they're getting percentage. They're actually getting some valuable percentage now. Skipper, you'd be happy. Gonna be a huge... Yeah, Carlton Essendon. I mean, last year the crowd was good, but it wasn't like great. I believe it I don't know if it was a sellout or not, because obviously Carlton were just going terribly, and Essendon weren't going so badly. Essendon at the time, actually, they were like in top 8 contention, but this time round, two sides that'll be around the top 4. Okay, I'm gonna check Butters' score. Walsh 118. Zach Butters 72. You are really frustrating, Butters. 72. At least Walsh is going to rack it up for me. Will it come back to Walsh? Yeah, it does. It'll get a kick. I reckon I'm just going to stream that game. I doubt I'm going to get a ticket. And if I do, I don't want to get a crap one like with no one else. Can I have a quick... I might go to bed, but... I can get you in and you can talk about the game. I'm probably not going to say much though, because I don't really know what to say. I'll just let you talk about the win. Go, Georgiades. Just kick this goal, mate. This will be a good one. They need 5. They probably won't get 5 now. They had their chance. They fucked it up. That was their crack at it. Oh, we won 0-1 in both tips and big calls. Which is the opposite of last week, because I was 1-0 in both of them.
Kennedy at the back. Koenig might have hurt himself. That's not what you want late in the game.
85k, you reckon? I think it'll be more than 85k. I actually think it could get to 90k. I don't know what Carlton Collingwood got this year. I think 90... No, it wasn't even in the 90s. I think it could actually get to 90k. If it's already a sellout, both sides are going as well as they are already. Jeez, what's happened to Koenig? Shit. Looks like he's winded. Yeah, right after I'll get you in, Skipper then. 40 seconds. Can they get a 9th? To get a 9th and to win by 42. One more crack for the Blues. Curnow, a 1-on-1. Mackay and Aaliyah. Burton. Williams is there. Kennedy or Walsh. Couldn't find it. 19 seconds. 18 now. I forgot what I was going to say. Probably nothing relevant. 11 now. So the Blues are going to win by the game high margin after it was under 10 points for the entire first 3 quarters. Can they find a late one? Can Walsh find a late one? Akers, can they get a mark here? No, but they may have had a chance with a few seconds to go. Oh, jeez, I kind of wish the Saints could have done something like what Carlton have been able to do today. Like when I went to Adelaide. We're not capable of doing what Carlton did today. But, yeah, that's a really good win. That could be their best win of the year. Actually, I'll ask Skipper if he reckons that's arguably their best win of the year. Could be.
Yeah, well, you know.
I'll let you celebrate if you want to celebrate. I'm just going to turn down the volume of the game.
Yeah, all good. Well, first official win, I'd say, at the Adelaide Oval. Pretty mature one at that, I'd say.
Oh, definitely, for sure.
Williams could be one of the moves of the year up to the forward line. 8 goals in 3 games.
7. Oh, wait, did he kick 1 the week before?
Kick 1 against Sydney too.
So was he playing the 4 line in that game?
No, I think he was actually playing defence for most of that game, but I think he pushed up forward a bit in the last quarter. So that was a good find.
Well, who will he push out the side then?
I reckon Arazi has to be dropped.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point. I don't know why he's still getting games, but he can't kick goals. Williams can kick 7 on the last 2. Would you say would you say that was the best win of the year? Just about.
Yeah, definitely. Like,
yeah,
in terms of showing our potential, I reckon that's probably our best effort that we've put in all season.
Against
especially
the top side away. The Brisbane game would have been up there as well. Actually, I forgot about that, but
yeah. But considering Port, and obviously the Brisbane win was good, but being up against a finals contender and being able to put up a performance like that, it's really, really good. So,
yeah, they're going to be good, the Blues, this year. I think that next week game, 90k plus, I reckon, at the MCG. Thank you, Skipper, for tuning into the stream and all that. Have a good one. Don't celebrate too late into the night. I'm going to just wrap it up there, honestly. It's a Thursday. I like to end the streams early on a Thursday. What's the subscriber count looking at? 180 away. We'll have a video out tomorrow. And with all the streams on the weekend as well, it should get us over the line. Another thing as well, I'll upload a box breakout tomorrow. So I know a few people wondering when that'll be out. That'll be out tomorrow. I've basically almost finished it. I just got to do a few finishing touches. But, yeah, that'll be it. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully tomorrow, or not tomorrow, so Saturday's stream definitely is a guarantee for doing a lot better. And I'm looking forward to it. So, yeah, cheers.